Let's go.
We're that bad. Did I ask you about receiving? You said you didn't watch.
What did she tell that lady?
Did I ask you about receiving? You said you didn't watch it, but you just. Hey, happy Wednesday. Happy Real Housewives of New Jersey Day. Kind of. I'm not going to talk about the episode because the finale was horrible. But let me get everybody started. Let me turn Instagram on. Yes, we are talking about Real Housewives of New Jersey, but we're going to talk about some other stuff that's going on. Is that live? Okay. StreamYard. Nobody's here yet, but I don't know. I guess people will be coming in. So, oh wait, let me get me off of here. Here I am. Okay. So I'm going to say wait and see if my mod gets here. One person's watching. I don't know who, but we're live on Facebook, Instagram. Can't see the comments, but I will tell you to come over here. But if you're listening to me on the Who's Started You on podcast side that is linked on all of the podcast platforms, please just know that you can watch the Crazy Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hello, Instagram. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And watch me play with my hair and all that stuff. Annoyingly. Also, if you would like to leave me a 5-star review, that'd be great. And if any kind of reviews would be wonderful. I take constructive criticism well. And okay, there's people here. I don't know where my mod is. Hopefully you guys are able to comment. But okay. So we're gonna talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey. The finale was fucking a flop. A couple comments before I even get started, because I'm not even gonna recap it at all. We're just gonna go through Teresa's stories yesterday, which had them in Greece, and all the girls were there, and they were all in thongs, and Louie was recording everything. He was recording everything. He was the one working the camera. Jenny Aiden was also in Greece. Hey Shay was also in Greece. But the thing that bothers me is just all of the booty shaking, all of the thongs after the things that he had said, and then deleted the comments about what he said on the podcast with Teresa about the daughters wearing thongs. And if any, I'm just shocked that they even would record any of this. But anyway, we're going to go through that. Then we're going to go through a little bit of Jacqueline Laurita and Dana Wilkie's live, which was so ridiculous. And Dana, I mean, I give her credit because she was cutting her off a little bit. And if she was making her, she was kind of just like Jacqueline was sticking up for Louie and Teresa, but you'll hear it. I'll play it for you. We'll go over that. And then also, what else is it? I have other stuff to go over. God, Chris, I'm like drawing blank right now. We'll get there. But I want to know also, what do you guys think is going to happen with the show? I really do believe that they're going to get rid of Teresa and Jennifer. Because Matt Rogers, the Watch What Williams live. Watch What Happens live. I'm going to play Matt Rogers. I loved him on that. He told Andy what it was. He said exactly what I said. Me too, Shay. I couldn't watch the whole video either. Everything's all right with my comments, right? I mean, there's people watching, but I don't make comments. But I don't see my mirror. But yeah, I don't understand why Andy was kind of like looking at him like Andy was looking at him like crazy. Well, I don't know. Watch Up Side. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but it was really good. But we're gonna play some of that, and I want to play his clip. Also, I know, wasn't he? He was great. I was like, thank God somebody's like telling Andy how it is, Like, I mean, Andy knows, but it's like, I don't know what they thought this was. Like, this had no host. Teresa did not. Oh, she is. Teresa did not answer for anything. She had nobody asked her any questions. She did not have to take accountability for anything. Hey, Bree, thanks for joining. Wasn't he awesome? I was like, that just made me feel so much better that somebody actually is saying what we're all thinking. Like, what I say all the time, like, why? Like, let's stop the games. Like, what do you mean? Like, let's not ask stupid questions, Andy. You know what I mean? Like, what room would you be in? Duh, I would be in Dolores's room. I mean Dolores' room, in Marge's room. But Dolores, I know we're not going to recap it, but Dolores, I have seen a side. I've never seen Dolores this out of touch with reality, like with Marge, like the whole thing, which I know that she knew about this fucking thing because I know there's a clip somewhere that I can't find of Andy asking her, Dolores, did you know about this? Because Teresa wouldn't stop bringing it up. And I think it was season 13 reunion. And she said, yes, but we didn't go. Paulie had to work or something. She said Paulie had to work or something. And I was like, I told you guys I would find it, but I can't. I didn't have a chance to look yet. But yeah. So Dolores, I don't know. Again, nobody asked Teresa anything. Nobody asked her about what's going on in the blogs. Like, she just denies everything. So she's into Lululand. You know, she puts out some stupid statements, but we're going to go through her stupid stories because I called them. And it was, she acts like she's got no problems. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. Ramirez on a plane. Okay. So let's start with her. I know, fuck Dolores, exactly. Like, I just feel like we need to just do what Matt said. Like I've been saying, there's a whole cast right here. What do you want to reboot for? Like, there's no rebooting. Like, we don't have a reason to reboot. Let's go to Teresa's stories first. You guys in Tampa, love you guys. Mwah. This might be earlier.
Teresa, look the fuck good! Doesn't Carlos look the fuck good? Yes! How did you get started to be?
She had new stories.
Come. One.
In case I didn't get, if they don't have any more like booty ones on here, I have other stories from yesterday.
Guys, you heard it here first. My mom wants to become a DJ.
Just like we were in Jamaica or New York.
Oh, I hate them. 37 minutes ago. Start over. Hold on. I know they're in the beginning. Oh, here they are. Oh, shoot.
So Jen's gonna put on ion lashes on me right now.
Filtered.
Together. Okay, so my lashes are on. Because I had extensions on. But they...
Filtered.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi. We're gonna have fun tonight.
Really? So much fun.
You look so beautiful. Look at you. Love you. Hi. Okay. Hi. Come, baby. Love you. You look beautiful. You look like a goddess. Thank you.
You know what I mean? They were in Louie we don't realize that
Try to pronounce the word phenomenon.
phenomenon.
Thank you. Blah, blah, blah.
Teresa, spell phenomenon. Here's the freaking boat. Yeah, I don't. Shut up, bitch. Karma says, "What? Shut up." You don't fucking have karma.
Hi, guys. I just.
Teresa.
All right. So, no, there you guys are. Oh my god. So yeah, there is a bunch of pictures of them twerking and doing all kinds of wearing all kinds of thongs and all kinds of just in their asses hanging. I don't know. Let me see if I can get to my pictures. Let me see if I show you my pictures because, like I said, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back to my photo. I mean, get back to her stories because you know how they disappear. But I'll check my photos real quick and see if I can get one here. Because guys, like I was like, there's no way that he's here. Like if they're doing if they're in thongs on a yacht, there's no way Louie's there, right? Like why would he? That would be so weird, right? Like he would never. They wouldn't even be wearing thongs. Like because remember, they're supposedly they don't wear thongs. That's why he's telling them to wear thongs. So I don't, you know. All right, collection. Oh my God, wait. Can you guys see this or no? Hold on. Can you guys wait? You guys can see this real quick. I have a collection of this of Louie. Okay, hold on. Look at Louie's face. That's one of my thumbnails. I'm also looking. Wait. Oh my God, no. Oh, never mind. Fuck it. Sorry. All right. Damn it. All right. You know what? I just messed that up. Are you guys still there, right? You're there? You guys are there. I wasn't even sure anyway. Hey, Kathy. Oh my God, you're here. I missed you. Shay, it's just you and God. I think it's just you two. And there's a lot of people watching, but nobody's commenting. Can you guys? I know as everybody's on Instagram, who's ever here, I cannot see your comments, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. And listen, I don't tell people not to be a Teresa fan. I want you to just make it make sense. If you're a Teresa fan, I have no problem with it. I also really want to know why Dolores is not has not cut off Teresa yet. Like, why is she? And like the way she yells at Marge is ridiculous. Like she yells at Marge, but she never yells at Teresa like that. She's never yelled at Teresa like that. I mean, it's just I don't understand how she like. I don't know, man. It was weird. It was like she was looking for, and you know another thing too. When Jen Fessler walked in, and she was like, they said something, and she's like, I can go in the other room if you want. Starting with the toxicity already, it's like, what, bitch? You just got here. You don't even go here, first of all. Like, what are you even talking? Like, you shouldn't even be here. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you picked the wrong hill to die on. Screenshots, right? Just put screenshots in. Sorry, guys. I'm just like, I was like, oh, I will have all my stuff, all my tabs ready. Oh, here they are. Okay, but I didn't. But here, oh my God, here's the screenshots. Am I sharing this for you guys? Okay. Look at them. Okay. Some dance, and we saw these ones. We saw these ones. Okay, here's the yacht ones. Okay, but that's Jennifer and Bill. That's one of the daughters of the Thong one. Let me see if you guys see this, right? Okay. I can't. I get them confused. It might be Teresa. That's Louie with one of the girls riding a jet ski in her thong. That's them two weirdos. One of the girls, Adriana, in a thong. Like, is she wearing anything at all? On the boat with Louie? On the boat with Louie? One of the other daughters, or Teresa, I don't know, in a thong. On the boat with Louie. Another one of us, same one. Look at the, oh, she's so hot, but Jesus Christ, her body's back. Guys, I am freaking out. They are so gorgeous that I feel like there's no way that he should be living in that there's no way he's not spying on them. He's a freaking weirdo. Look how hot they are. Like, this is her. Look at them all. Look at their asses all hanging out. All hanging out. Yep. You can hear Louie in the background because this was actual video. Oh, that's myself. Look, send it to Manny. I gotta show Manny. I was making t-shirts. I'm gonna make merch. I made two. Oh, hold on. I made two different thingies. The jet ski, doesn't she sound? I know. And everybody thinks she's on something. I don't know. Do you guys think she's on something? I don't know. I think that she's on Xanax because of him. I think that he makes her feel like I think anybody being with somebody like him would have to be on Xanax. You know? But yeah, like that's just like the fact that they're just posting that. Like, why is she wearing a thong anyway? Look, I know I sound like a prude. I do. I sound like a prude. But like, I don't even wear thongs. Like, and I like even like 30 pounds ago. Hold on, I'll show you. 30 pounds ago, when I was just perfectly skinny and like the way I looked, I still wasn't wearing a thong. I don't, maybe it's that like, and I know that when I went to look for like things to buy, like bikinis, I couldn't find anything that wasn't really a thong. So I know maybe that's just like how the style is these days. But like, and I'm like not a prude. I swear to God, I'm pretty hot. Like, I will say that, but like Louis the Lobster, listen, I go to the Jersey Shore. That boat made me want to, or the music that, all the dance, like I want to dance. Like I want to go, like it makes me want to go to the shore, or, it makes me want to like have a, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, he's a lot of fun, but then you got to come home to reality, and they're going to come home to not having a job. And this just a shit show life. We're going to talk about stupid Jackie too. Jackie and her podcast, guys. So how stupid is she? She had a podcast, which we didn't even know about, with Jen Fessler. With, again, I guess Jen Fessler dumped her. It was called 2 J's in Jersey. Like 2 pussies in a pod, Like, I'm serious. Like, and I know that, like, I was looking at my nephew's girlfriend's Instagram, and she was wearing, her ass was out in every single one of them. And it's like, I guess that's a style now, you know what I mean? But like, I just feel like it's just, even like being so close to my neighbors, I don't feel like I should. I wear shorts and a t-shirt. But, oh, by the way, anybody that's listening on the replay crew, I'm trying to eliminate the and the likes from my vocabulary. I just did it again. And it's really hard. So I'm trying to I'm just letting you know that I'm trying to do it. I keep saying it. I did it again. I don't know what to do to not say that. I'm like reading tips on ChatGPT, asking for tips and stuff, but I'm trying really not to. I know it's a filler word, and I really know that it hinders like my growth, Also, if you're listening at the replay crew, you're watching, I'm very well aware that I play with my hair a lot, and that's another thing I'm working on. And I didn't say that I didn't want you guys to comment at all. I just don't want you to say that. I just acknowledge it in the beginning. But okay, so next thing. So we did Teresa stories. Okay, so the receipts that Teresa was talking to bloggers, receipts. Okay, let me share it. So these are ones that just came out. Thank you, Shay. I love you so much, Shay. OB Dynasty is so fucking good. I'm obsessed with the dad and the girlfriends. I am obsessed with the fact that he is on camera. I have to say this real quick. He is on camera talking about how he's cheating on both girlfriends, and how like Shay, is this guy nuts or what? And he's hot, and he's only 5 years older than me. I was like, why? He's older. I thought he was older, but he's so. And then the boyfriend, the sons. Oh, look at me. I can't see the sons. Oh my God. Okay, so these are receipts, guys. Sorry, in your house, New Jersey. Back to that. We're gonna do McBee Dynasty every Wednesday now. Okay, that is an absolute definite. Shay, I'm the only one that has not watched it. You're absolutely right. Okay, so you guys can see this, right? So this is where we say, where's the evidence? Bravo Snark side. And this is on Dana's Patreon. So that is, yeah. Where's the evidence? Here's the evidence. So this is Teresa Giudice's. Yes, it is her. Jen sent you an episode. She's talking to Melissa News. Yep, got it. You should ask Danielle to put the emails out there that would blow up the internet. Teresa. James Leonard, or Mass Text, here it is, Mass Text. And again, oops. And again, we see where the first articles that hit social media about Louie, Kim, Vanessa, and Margaret were behind them. And Margaret were behind them. We were trying to flip Kim D. Teresa Giudice, thank you. This is evidence. Mass Text, Gabriella, we need to completely unfollow Trey Fab, Shady Side of, and Bambi. They're perpetuating the drama. You, Melissa, the podcast, we need to unfollow them. Please do today. They are no longer fan accounts. They are no longer part, or they are part of the other side, starting drama and starting a plot. Teresa, they're James Anderson. Teresa Giudice, are you telling Melissa this also? James Leonard, I will. Teresa, Melissa needs to comment under Shady Side under post and say that that's not true. You need to call her ASAP. Like, shut the fuck up. It's evidence, Teresa. Boo, is that you? Did you see what Roxanne put out? Teresa says, yes, I remember sharing that when Jen gave it to me. Jen, Aiden. When season 13 began, I'm sharing it now. Okay, I'm going to talk about it in my scene tomorrow. Teresa. Hi, honey. This is just last year, by the way. And she just did it the other day. Hi, honey. Did you find all the negative stuff about Margaret? It has to be put out there about me or something. What was it say? And if she said anything about me negative on the show, I know she called me and Jen dumber. Hi, honey. Can you find anything with Michael Rappaport? If he talks shit on me, this is why Michael Rappaport's not friends with Melissa or Andy anymore. And I think he did about Louie. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Nick goes on. She called you and Jen a rat. I'll send the video. And then Michael Rappaport, yes, he did on Melissa's podcast. I'll send you that. Okay, thank you. This is proof, Teresa. So, I mean, that's that right there. There's all kinds. I guess that's the only one they have in there. But that is all kinds of proof to me. I mean, we don't even need proof. Like, again, we don't even need to believe what Melissa's old nose says. We just have to believe our eyes. You know what I mean? Like, we already know that's just one of so many of them. You can't put what is it? I know. I tried, Kathy. I tried sitting on my hands. Guys are saying I should try to put my hands behind my background. Look. I'm sitting on my hands. I do have to touch my mouse, but like I'll try to sit on my other hand. I can't do it, but I have to find a way to stop saying like and I should just start thinking. I know, like speaking slower. Here's it again. Wow, it's really hard not to say it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. What's called Margaret Ugly, you know. It's just her communication style is just screaming and yelling, be the last person in the room and not making any sense. Like I said, she took no accountability. What kind of fucking reunion was that? Like, what the fuck was that? There was no host asking any questions. Fucking production, whatever the confessionals, that's not, to me, there was nothing solved. This cannot be the end of the show. He's got to get rid of them too. You know what I mean? So what's next? We're going to do, okay. So Jacqueline Laurita did a fucking podcast with Dana. Again, I'm waiting to do my podcast with Dana. We're going to do Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So hold on. Okay. So I'm going to play part with what Jacqueline said. And it's so ridiculous. Listen to what Dana asked her and listen to what she says. And I'm going to comment on it because she's like I don't know what she's a pick me, Jacqueline Laurita. And we're also talking about Jackie's Jason the Pod thing podcast. But this Jacqueline Laurita, I mean, come on. I don't know why she agreed to do this with Dana. All to stick up for Louie. Like, she's got to stick up for Louie and Teresa. And you can't even get that to you. It's like so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Did you guys see my intro, by the way? Did you guys get to see it? Oh, did it, Kathy? We're going to have to do it because I'm going to go. I know that it's fun to go. We're going to do IO or whatever her name is, but we're going to have to do our own too. But don't forget to let me. I have to do my outro. I forgot to do it last time. But all right. So I'm going to play some of this, and so I'm playing this with. I can't get in trouble with Dana. So they talk in the very beginning, but Dana's.
Teresa. You know? Well, I guess their take was that Louie had taken it too far with hiring a private investigator.
Wait, maybe a little bit. Sorry.
Or she thought she was here, like kind of like in the first scene. Us a now and so much more. So buckle up and enjoy the next 2 weeks of this show. And of course, next.
When she walked in, the people were already on either side of her. So where was she going to go? She had to take the next available chair.
They also bring you in an order. So you're kind of fucked if you don't sit. Yeah.
Yeah. And the producer's time who goes in when. They don't just let people walk in. Everything's time. Sometimes they make you wait. Sometimes they purposely make people come in late to irritate people or so people can talk before the other person arrives. There's a lot of, there's a lot to do with who shows up at a scene.
So Danielle.
So what the fuck are you talking about, Jacqueline? You didn't just go where you wanted to.
Calls out that the People Choice Awards was posted on Teresa Giudice's feed with scratched faces. And your take on that, Jacqueline?
I don't know if Teresa actually did that or someone posted it to her and then her social media person reposted it. I don't think that's something Teresa does, like scratch off their face.
What, Jacqueline? Do you think she's above that? You guys, do you hear this? Teresa's above scratching out people's faces in the picture, like she did when she posted it. That they're talking about when she posted the People's Choice Awards, which she also was caught talking to Melissa's old news saying how she wasn't going to go and blah 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 just recently because they weren't paying for it. So sorry.
Faces. So I feel like someone must have sent it to her and then it was reposted and she took the heat for that. That's how I feel.
She took the heat for it because it was on her post. You fucking bitch. Dumbass, pick me.
Happened because a lot of times Teresa doesn't know what happens on social media.
Oh, really? That's right. Do you guys hear this? I'm sorry, is Instagram here over here, guys? Do you have any? You guys, do you hear what Jacqueline just said? I like that I'm re-listening to this right now because yeah, no, like what? Jacqueline, are you kidding me? She doesn't know what goes on social media? Jesus Christ.
She has other handlers. So
handlers.
Well, that's why I think Teresa's lost. I could be wrong, but I'll ask Teresa about that. But
yeah, ask her.
We'll ask Teresa about it. Why the fuck didn't Andy ask Teresa about it at the reunion? Oh, that's right, because we didn't have one.
I like wonder because sometimes Teresa's very active on social media and other times she seems like she isn't. So it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Maybe she does that on purpose, right?
I don't know if she actually did that because I don't think she had an issue with Danielle. If she did post it, she probably just...
She did have an issue with Danielle. Danielle was going to come back on this season and realize that she got used.
Saw the people that she didn't like faces out and was like, yeah, like not thinking that Danielle was scratched off or, you know what I mean? But I don't think Teresa's the one that actually scratched it and posted.
So what did you think about Dolores's reaction to Margaret?
Dana cuts her off.
Where it almost appears like Dolores is like, oh shit, if Teresa finds out that I was invited to this thing, I'm dead. What do you feel about that?
I think that Dolores really believes she wasn't invited to it. So when she said that, she was so angry. Like, by you saying that so casually, you're making it seem like I would show up to something like that and you're trying to cause a wedge between Teresa and I. And I think that's why she was so pissed off because she's like, what are you doing? What are you capable of here? Like, kind of like, I think that she saw it that way and that's why she was about it and angry. I don't think it was like, oh, I'm caught. I think she really was like, what are you talking about?
Wait a minute. Guys, the fucking scene was not that. Jacqueline, you dumb bitch. Fucking Dolores brought it up to Marge. Marge didn't take a moment. She didn't see an opportunity to take a moment. Okay? That's she goes to, oh, Marge saw a moment. Dolores asked her about it. Marge just said, yes, I did. That Dolores took it as a moment. Oh my God. We'll keep going. Sorry. Dumb bitch.
I think she thought Margaret was trying to slide something in there.
How was Margaret trying to slide something in? Dolores is the fucking one who goddamn brought it up.
Like, kind of put a wedge, like, oh, you were invited too, like maybe she said it in conversation and maybe Dolores wasn't listening or didn't realize what she was being invited. I don't know, but I really do believe Dolores did not feel it.
Yeah, well, I think Dolores was snuggling up with Teresa and Louie Verwellis and it pissed Margaret off. So she was trying to kind of cause problems for
Margaret didn't fucking bring it up, you dumb bitches. You too, my bestie, Dana.
Dolores with Teresa intentionally. That's what I think.
Because Marge didn't bring it the fuck up. Dolores did.
Or she thought she would just slide that in there and then Dolores wouldn't notice.
Yeah, wouldn't catch it. But she, like, if you know how sensitive Teresa is on this topic, forget it. Because that meeting that Margaret held was really them getting all their receipts together to, you know, out the fact that Louie Ruelas had contacted Bo Dietl and done all this really dark shit against.
Hi, Amber. Hi, guys. I see. I'm viewing it this way so I can stop it. And also, anybody that you guys are commenting, love you. Thank you for being here.
Those meetings before a reunion are normal. I mean, usually the cast does get together or talks about like.
Shut up. I can't stand her.
Like, well, what if this is brought up or that's brought up or how are you going to handle this or how are you going to handle.
What if it's brought up that he is stalking us? What if it's brought up that he's threatened my son? What if it's brought up that he got a hold of my ex-wife? What if it's brought up that he hired Bo Dietl? What if it's brought up that he fucked Frankie over? What if it's brought up that he fucking, oh my God, I can't
handle that.
Oh, that's all just season 13.
Make sure
we're in 14.
You say this or that, or like a lot of cast members do that before a reunion, you know?
Yeah. Well, then who gives a fuck about it then? So why is Teresa so pissed off then, Jacqueline? Why is her best friend if it happens all the time?
It's not new, but you know, they were all had one goal of like destroying Teresa and Louie. I mean,
that's a goal of destroying Teresa and Louie because Louie and Teresa don't fucking fuck themselves. The motherfucker tells on themselves every time. Fucking no-nose pajamas.
Yeah, I would be offended too, you know, for Teresa. You know?
Well, I guess their take was that Louie had taken it too far with hiring a private investigator and speaking to, but it sounds like from later in our episode that this is kind of early years stuff that happened. So it's not maybe that big a deal. What did you think about Melissa saying, have you gone to the other side to Dolores?
Watch this.
When she goes and follows Danielle in the bathroom to help her when she's crying after she throws the picture at Jen Aiden.
Well, first of all, I mean, Melissa's so irrelevant.
What?
To me, like, she brings nothing to the show. She just sits there and makes expressions. She probably does so much talking behind the scenes, like what she did with me. And then on camera, she plays a different role. You know, she probably gets them all riled up behind the scenes talking with them, but then she just lets them do their thing on camera. And then she just is like, oh my God, you know, like.
Who's they? Who the fuck is she talking about? Who is she fucking talking? Who is it? She gets them all riled up. So Melissa talks all this shit behind people's house about Teresa behind closed doors. Do you not realize what Teresa does? First of all, no, she fucking doesn't. And if she does, so fucking what? You have, oh my God. Do you hear this dumb bitch? Sorry.
Reacting to it. But the fact that she's like the other side, it's like they're definitely choosing sides there. You're either on our
You have to choose sides, bitch.
Side or you're on Teresa's side. And I think that their plan was to all stick together to ice Teresa out.
Yeah.
And try to create their own show for themselves so they didn't need Teresa on the show anymore.
Oh, yeah, that was their plan, Jacqueline. They planned on Louie completely fucking everybody over, and they planned on Teresa taking every single one of them out so they can band together. They're band together because they're real friends, because they're friends on the show. That's who they did, because they're the ones getting fucked over. Do you hear this stupid shit she's saying? Shay? Exactly. Who is they? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I totally agree with you.
Let's stay away from our family.
Do you, Dana?
And you know what? I hope Margaret and her family suffer. You know, I hope her son suffers.
Hold on. Can we pause it? I hope her son suffers. I am horrified.
You shouldn't be. You have to be a special human to say like that.
Louie's gonna get a lot of for that, Teresa.
For what?
What he said.
So why the fuck is Dolores not screaming at Teresa like she fucking screamed at Marge over something so stupid? But this shit's not going to make her turn and scream at Teresa and tell her how fucked up she is for staying married to a guy like that. You see what I mean? Well, not really, because I always stick up for Dolores.
About the son. I hope her son suffers.
I don't care. Listen, my kid suffered. My stepson suffered. My daughter suffered.
It's no kids getting hurt is okay.
My kids like he shouldn't have, you know, in the heat of the moment.
If I could stand here and back him up all the time, as I do, I cannot not say that was wrong.
No.
That's wrong.
Dude, Dolores, please don't stick up for her in front of me because you don't know.
I'm not sticking up for her.
I don't give a
I'm telling you, if I can stand behind Louie and every thing that's said about him a million times over, even when it comes to my own son.
Last we heard in season 12, Frankie was.
Holy shit!
What happened with that?
Oh
Did
my
Frankie
God.
leave the company or what?
Louie gave my son a job. He was very happy working with him, and I'm very thankful for Louie. I don't know what this rumor is, and I don't want to talk about Frankie.
She's lying.
I can say, and I have to say, for my own self,
You know, just drop
here,
it.
and
It's
I'm
like,
dropping
I
it,
mean,
but I have to
he was upset.
Just drop it because she cuts Dolores. Let's drop it. Dolores.
I know that.
How is she not screaming, guys? I'm sorry, I keep stopping, but I can't believe that she's not screaming at Teresa for this. Like she screamed at Mark for something so much less.
Mistakes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why
people make mistakes.
Yeah.
I know he did not mean to say that. I'll make sure he says, you know, sorry.
That was probably one of the
You know he didn't mean it. Oh, you sure he? And you'll make him say sorry. He didn't mean to say that. Just like he didn't mean to say the shit about Joe Gorga. I want your air, whatever screams.
Lowest lows I've ever seen said on the Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh my God, Andy Cohen copied her.
said that. Even if he thought it, that he would have said that. That's disgusting. It's a different level.
I
You
have
talk about the
never-
son, that
No, I have never said anything bad, even to that level, to wish anything ill on anybody's children. And that's disgusting. Everybody in this room, take note.
But you know what happens to people who wish harm on other people? You know where the harm goes, right?
Well, that's why they're.
Your words are like a boomerang, baby. They come right back.
That's disgusting.
So what did you think of that?
Well, listen, obviously that wasn't a nice thing to say.
This bitch is going to stick up for them. Watch this shit. Jacqueline Laurita. Yeah.
I mean, that's obvious. I think in that moment, he was so fed up with all the attacks on him. I mean, there has been like relentless attacks on him on social media, people, you know, saying stuff on the show. It's been like a...
It's all fucking true, bitch. Because he's fucked up. Because he does fucked up shit. That's why. And it's attacks on him. She fucking literally had an arsenal because she had to attack everybody on the fucking cast. And we have it in writing. You're just a...
constant Louie bashing, and I think Teresa may have been upset in the moment, and I think in the heat of it, it came out, like in the heat of the moment, and I think he regretted it after he saw it.
So it makes it okay that he regretted it as soon as he said it. No, he didn't. That's how he feels. That's why he threatened his life. He said, if you don't shut your fucking mother up, I'm going to effing kill you. That's what the fuck he said to her son.
On TV and played back to him. And, you know, after you calm down, then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. It was pretty bad. Like, I've been in situations like that too, where I'm fighting with somebody and I'll just go for the jugular and I'll just say, like, to hurt them. Like, you know.
So does everybody. That's what everybody does, Jacqueline. People do that. But did you hear what she sounds so dumb. Like, I'm just going to let her fuck herself. Like the way she fucks herself, which is, should she say, tell me I'm not crazy. I don't know what you guys are saying, but I know I'm not crazy. This bitch is fucking stupid. She sounds so stupid. You're a clown. You are a fucking clown, Jacqueline.
You know, but I don't mean what I'm saying. It just kind of comes out in anger. And I think he did that just from being.
Okay. You're going to therapist explain people's fucking. We know that shit. Shut the fuck up. He meant it. Shut the fuck up.
Extremely fed up, but it obviously it's not a nice thing to say, and I think he did the right thing. Apologize.
Obviously, it's not the nice thing to say. Oh, but he apologized and said, "I did it because I suffered." Nobody suffered. They suffered because of himself. He's the one stalking his ex-fiance.
Publicly for it, you have to take ownership of that when you say something like that, you know. And he did go public. He did take it back, and he did apologize.
No, he didn't. That wasn't an apology. You call it an apology, you dumbass. This is why they fucking use you, because you're so stupid. You were the Freddie Hellenkamp. You and Jackie are the Freddie Hellenkamps of the East Coast.
Hadn't done that, people would be saying there's no win for him, because if he hadn't done that, people would have been like, "Oh my God, he said that." But
if he hadn't, does that make any sense? So he did say it, but if he hadn't said it, they would have been saying, "Oh, he did." What were you about to just say? Because he just said that out of the blue. So what do you mean? If he hadn't said he wanted Marge's son to be, There is no other thing to fucking say. There's no other choice there, Jacqueline. Nobody would have said, oh, Louie never said he was going to, oh, fuck Louie. He never said he was going to unalive Marge's son. Like, nobody would have even known it was in his brain. Like, she is a fucking clown. I can't even. Keep talking, dumb bitch. Keep talking. You sound dumber and dumber.
You know, then he apologizes, and then people are like, oh, he's just damage control. Yeah.
Yeah, damage control. But then it wasn't damage control because it didn't work.
It is damage control because he realized it was a horrible thing to say, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it came out of frustration and just like fed up with just the constant attacks on him and his family.
What? From who? From who? Constant attacks from who? Nobody's attacking him. Nobody's attacking him. He's fucked up. He's the one. They're attacking Vanivia. They're attacking her and Jim Leonard, dumb bitch. Not fucking Louie, dumb bitch.
And I think Teresa, in that moment where she didn't regret it.
I'm not angry. I'm just Jersey. I'm smiling. See.
At first is because she looks at like everything everybody's been saying about Louie and putting out in the press is hurting her family and her kids and trying to attack on her marriage. And she probably thought the same thing. It's like, why am I suffering? Like, she's so angry at them. It's like, I don't care if they suffer. They're making my family suffer.
Wait a minute. So it's everybody on the cast's fault that Louie is making that Louie has done so many fucked up things that are, and the cast members are the ones that are making her marriage and hers, everybody else's fault that their marriage is suffering. So she's now, okay, first they're admitting that Teresa's suffering. She's been more stressed out about Louie stalking Vanessa and having to go to court about it than she was before jail. And now Jacqueline's like, the cast members are literally making all of this up. Like, they're making all this come to light. They're making the Vanivia stuff up. She sounds so stupid. She sounds so fucking stupid.
You know, so it's like
I hope the fucking God, Jacqueline. I hope somebody sends you my clip. Me. I hope somebody sends, because you
indirect way of attacking her family and making her suffer without saying the words. That's what they were intending to do.
Oh, they were intending to ruin her fucking marriage. They were intending for Louie to get 3 patients, fake patients, not alleged, true, to go and stalk his ex-fiance. So yeah, so all of them conspired to make Louie fucking go after his, go to Vanivia, fucking people that rob people. And Louie, oh my God, Jacqueline.
Because they all talked about Louie and put everything out there.
Oh, they all did? Oh, they all talked about Louie and put out there. How about Louie? How about it's all fucking true? And this shit that he did, it just comes to light because it's true. Because it happens. You think people are just going to sit back and do nothing when he fucks them over? Do you think they're just going to stay quiet when they don't get paid? You think people are going to fucking let them have fucking fake patients stalk them and not go to fucking get a restraining order? You sound so fucking stupid. This is nobody's fucking fault. Their marriage is fucked up because of Louie fucking Ruelas. Because he's a narcissist. He's a gaslighting, fucking abusive narcissist. That's why his 2 fucking ex-fiancés, both of them are fucking therapists, actually, for the same. And his mother is too. What a fucking circus that is.
You know what I mean? So it's sort of like
we don't know what you mean. You sound stupid. You know what I mean? No, we don't, Jacqueline. We don't know what the fuck you mean because you don't make any fucking sense. Do you fucking hear yourself? God, you're so stupid.
Tit for tat going on here, what it seems like. And, you know, it's a lot to be on camera and have people like weighing in on your marriage and your businesses and your friendships and your, you know, it's a lot.
First of all, weighing in on their marriage because he's fucking literally still stalking his ex-fiance. So people are worried about her. He's still fucking literally stalking his ex-fiance. That's why they're laying on his marriage because she's on a fucking reality show. Jacqueline, nobody's gonna fuck nobody. First of all, everybody stopped talking. They made it fucking clear that they wanted to fuck everybody else.
Yeah. You sometimes you get fed up. Sometimes you're just done.
I mean, he knew that Margaret had opened a police report about him threatening her son in real life. So
wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she?
This lands different, I think, for different people. From one perspective, if you're just watching.
Everybody in the God dreams, everybody on planet Earth, Dana, whether you like fucking Teresa or not, would never fucking think that what he said and what he did, actually doing it and then saying it on camera, there's no other perspective, Dana.
hosting the show, right? Another if you're Louie and Teresa, and another if you're Margaret, because there was actual.
There's Louie and Teresa, and then there's everybody else. And everybody else knows that he's a fucking criminal. And what he fucking said and did about Marge's son is wrong. There's no other perspective, Dana. Sorry.
Well, threats made, right? So that's
terroristic threats. It's threatening somebody's life.
What I think, isn't coming across in the scene. What did you think about the whore stripper run-in, sort of owning the title of stripper that Melissa Gorga does in this scene?
I mean, it's cute. Like, I think Melissa saw everyone else like bringing it and fighting and all. She hadn't brought anything to the table pretty much all season, and this was like her moment to like step in and say something. So
it was her moment to get called a whore.
She's like, white trash, whatever. So of course Teresa's gonna go back at her with how she feels about her, which is
a whore.
She's a putana or whore or whatever, and calls her out, and then they both kind of stand there doing like the poses at each other, like like little kids fighting, like here's my pose, here's my pose, here's my what, but like nothing's really happening. It's just like, are the cameras getting this? Or they like,
the camera, they don't give a fuck. Jacqueline, which show are you watching? Because Melissa bringing it. How can anybody bring it when fucking Teresa takes up all the fucking goddamn the fucking season sucked. It sucked because Teresa ruined it. Melissa didn't bring. Melissa made all that happen, right? Okay, Melissa needed a moment, so she took the moment after she got called whore and a stripper, and she literally got called it to her face, and then she just fucking said some shit back, and oh my god, Melissa said something. Oh, she's a fucking piece of shit. She think oh my god.
Totally felt that way. They were really playing up the cameras. Did you bond at all with Dolores feeling pressured to take sides?
Why would she feel? She shouldn't feel pressured. She should be on the side of right at this point. Fuck Teresa and Louie. Dolores. Do you see what they've done? Like, do you see what they say and do? It's not like you have to believe anything. It's in fucking hand, it's black and white. And then you see he tells on himself.
Like everyone says, Dolo, why don't you stand up for me like that in terms of when Dolo follows Danielle to the bathroom? Did you feel pressured like that when you were on the show?
Yeah, of course. You have pressure like that. But Dolores tries to play fair, and I think she does have Jennifer's back at times too with the other side. She'll call it like she sees it. If she thinks you did something wrong, she'll tell you in a diplomatic way, like, a tactful way, like you could have handled that differently. You handled that wrong. And, she has empathy for everybody. And it's not that she's any less against Jennifer as a friend. I think she goes by, she's like I am, where she'll go by situations. Like, just because I might agree you did the wrong thing to somebody in that particular situation doesn't mean my overall feeling with you is you're a piece of shit and I like her better. It's I go by situational thing.
What the fuck are you saying?
I think that's how Dolores is. It's like,
you think that's how Dolores is? Okay, you think that's how Dolores is.
You handled yourself wrong there. You handled yourself.
Does she do that? I don't see her doing that.
Right there.
But why do you? It's like I get annoyed that you can't just play it the way you want to play it. Like, why should you be put down and forced to take a side? It's like annoying to me. You know what I mean?
Right. It's all about like the loyalty. Like, if you're my friend, you're not going to like them because they hurt me, kind of a thing.
Well, yeah, duh.
But then, eventually sometimes friends make up, and then where does that leave you? So it's.
What the fuck are you fucking saying? You sound stupid. What the fuck are you saying? The question was, what do you think about Dolores not sticking up to fucking Teresa? Whatever. This long, you're saying all this shit that makes, that no shit. Everything you're saying is fact, but what you literally is not applying here. What you're saying does not apply here.
I just like being fair in a situation, and if I think you did something wrong, I'll tell you did something wrong, but that doesn't mean I love you less or that I'm picking a side. It's just maybe in that particular situation, I think you handled it wrong.
What do you think about Danielle saying?
Why don't you tell your friend Teresa that? Because nobody else has a problem but Teresa. When you're you cannot literally threaten somebody's life, and then Teresa, you have to just be blind loyalty, Teresa. You're talking about not being blind loyalty. But Teresa does not have blind. Like, Teresa wants you to literally fuck everything that they do and just have her back. And if you don't, you're not her friend. She's like a fucking 5-year-old. What you're saying does not apply here, dumbass.
I regret not killing her about Jennifer Aiden.
I would have said, I regret not killing her. I fucking regret it too. I regret it even more. I would say I regret it even more.
Yeah, I think she's emotional because it was a comment made about her husband, which from what I hear through the grapevine, it's like a sensitive topic.
No, it's not. Nobody ever talked about it before, but fucking Jennifer Aiden.
I think her husband has some kind of insecurity.
No, he doesn't. He looks hot as fuck. Unlike you look like a clown and you sound like a clown.
About his chest or something that she brought to the forefront. She was defending her husband, so she reacted in that way, and it's just like, I'm not going to let, and plus she's watching all the little snide comments that Jennifer makes, about her now that she's watching the show, and now it's getting her like all pissed off again, because that's what happens when you rewatch a show. You're watching the show and you're watching the show and you're watching how fucked they were and how you were getting fucked over by them. So yeah, by then, bitch, yes, fuck you. I wish I fucking would have killed you too. Seeing what everybody's saying, then it kind of brings back.
Oh my God, the confessional videos are hell. So the takeaway in the end, you think that, I guess, who's vindicated is the big question in the last part of the, watch party.
Who's vindicated? Nobody, because nobody asked Teresa a fucking question. Teresa didn't have to answer for anything. And you know what pisses me the fuck off? Oh, well, let me finish this and I'll tell you what pisses me off.
Who do you think was vindicated? Was Teresa vindicated? Was Margaret vindicated? Or just neither of them were really vindicated and Jacqueline just...
Fucking Marge was vindicated. Fucking everybody was vindicated but Teresa and Louie.
This looks like a total, or Jackie, I'm sorry.
Jackie is the fucking walking away loser like a fucking like...
Like a total
Jackie looks like a total jackass. Is that which option do you choose?
Well, obviously, Jackie looks like a jackass. I think Teresa has some kind of court document dates of when, and from whatever happened in court, Vanessa talking about when she talked to so-and-so and whatever. So
what happened in court was two fucking fake patients went behind her fucking back and went and acted like they were fucking fake. Oh my God.
I think Teresa knows exactly when, according to Vanessa, when she was in contact with everybody. So they were all talking to her, according to
after she fucking Louie threatened fucking Marge's son. Okay, bitch?
The court documents.
Yeah, 2020.
I don't know the timing of the show when what came out.
You don't, then shut your fucking mouth. If you don't know the timing, because you're fucking dead ass wrong. It was actually explained by Jim Leonard, you dummy. Except he left out that fucking Jackie was the one fucking talking to her. Because they didn't know.
About what? So I can't really speak to that. Yes, but all I know is that it maybe Margaret didn't. I don't know when the last reunion aired, but when Margaret felt that, allegedly, which he still denies, but that Louie threatened her son.
It's not alleged. The cops fucking proved it. They proved it that he did that. And then he did it on camera anyway, bitch.
And hired the PR. I think they were all like, okay, let's see what we can get on them. Put some stuff in our back pocket for when they come at us or whatever, or to get them back or whatever. I think that's why
they didn't fucking contact Vanessa to get anything in their pocket. They didn't need to because Louie puts things out. Fucking God. It was fucking Jackie getting a hold of Vanessa. Vanessa didn't get a hold of anybody first. Jackie. They
engaged in
not Marge.
Talking because when you're on a show like this, fans are watching and they know the person you're fighting with and they have things on that person. They will reach out to all the cast members and give them all the information about the person. Like stuff you're...
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God, I just messed that one up. What are you talking about, dummy? You are so stupid.
When they come at us or whatever, or to get them back or whatever, I think that's why they engaged in talking because when you're on a show like this,
shut up. You're nobody.
Fans are watching, and they know cast members and give them all the information about the person, like stuff you're not even asking for sometimes.
Yeah, it's called fucking networking, bitch.
Sometimes you're not looking for it; it just falls into your lap.
But that's not what happened here. That doesn't apply here.
And I'm sure Margaret and them entertained it because they didn't like Louie and they were upset with Teresa. So they entertained this girl to get more information because who wouldn't want to know more information about the person you're fighting with?
They're not fighting. He went after their families. she tries to destroy them. It's not fighting, you stupid bitch.
It's like, you welcome that. And you're not like, I don't want to hear about it. No, not me. I'd be like, what? What do you know? Tell me.
There wasn't anything. The fucking court documents explained everything they needed to know because Vanessa and fucking Louie have been in court so many times that Louie wrote a letter explaining who the fuck he is and what he is and who he does. Did you see the letter that he wrote to get better? That's who Louie Ruelas is. Not because Vanessa fucking wanted him to be that way. She fell in love with this motherfucker and he became this person. And that's heartbreaking. And she was trying to fix him. And that's why, and he hasn't been here. And this one, she acts like, he acts like nobody, he didn't do anything wrong. That Louie didn't bring all this on himself.
I mean, I get
no, bitch, we don't, because you make no sense.
That's what's weird is that
it's not weird, Dana. It's fact.
Jackie Goldschneider actually believes that Teresa Giudice became her friend because she wanted to be her friend instead of that she wanted the information that Jackie got from Vanessa.
Yes, because so Teresa looked at it like, well, first of all, before the show started filming, I gave Teresa the advice to make up with everyone on the cast because I said, you're putting yourself.
First of all, nobody wants to make up with her. So what are you talking? There is no making up with Teresa. Did you hear this?
On an island, if you're fighting with everybody. So, she definitely never wanted to speak to Melissa again. I told her to make up with Margaret. She didn't want to. She was very upset with Margaret because talking to the ex. So she didn't want to.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, let me say, I'm going to say hi to everybody real quick again. Instagram, if you guys are watching, we're listening to Jackie fucking Laurita, and I'm smiling. I'm not angry. I just feel like she's a fucking clown and a joke, and everything she says, I'm just calling it the fuck out because she's stupid. And then yes, hey Teresa and everybody else that's joining me. Yeah, I showed the pictures. I took screenshots of the pictures because they were on her stories of how much of a thong they wear, guys. Okay. So, hey, Aaron. Hey, guys. All right, we'll go back to this thing because there's so much more in this. I do have 5-10 more minutes, and there's other stuff I want to show you. Okay.
To make up with them, but I said, then you should try to be friendly with the rest of the cast, And I think she figured with Jackie, she could get maybe some more information about Margaret and what's going on in the other camp over there. So I think they were playing her at first, but
they were this is not your fucking opinion. That's what they were doing. And there was no getting information. She done fucked everything.
Then
there's no making up with Teresa. So you see what she did? And did you not see the receipts, Jacqueline? Are you ignoring? This was just 2 days ago, guys. So she's actively forgetting all the receipts of what Teresa did prior of, and how everybody knows about it moving into the season.
By hanging out with her. And they felt, Jackie was feeding them information. Now Jackie's cool. So let's, keep Jackie as a friend. I think they genuinely got to like her because they're still hanging out to this day.
They genuinely got to like Jackie fucking Goldschneider, right? Because Teresa didn't know who Jackie was. Because they didn't know who oh my God. They're
still friendly with her.
Friendly? They haven't talked to her. They had, oh my God.
They could have got.
No, there's no, What the fuck are you saying, you stupid clown?
And all the information then been done with her, but they still talk to her and everything. So
what information does Jackie have, asshole? What the fuck are you talking about? Jackie already put the Warrior video out. There's no information, okay? So what are you fucking talking about?
I think Teresa looked at it like, last year, or whatever season it was, I brought up on camera the rumors about your husband cheating. So
that's exactly what happened. That is exactly why she reached out to Vanessa, because the showrunners made Teresa fucking make up a rumor about Evan, because that's exactly where it came from. And nobody else in this fucking town or any town surrounding this, there's never a rumor. Teresa made it up because she couldn't stand the fact that Evan doesn't cheat on Jackie because Jackie doesn't get blowjobs. That bothered Teresa so badly. She used to say it all the time. She got tipsy on the way after she hung out with her new boyfriend, Louie, all tipsy on the way to Evan's party. And the showrunners are like, oh, yeah, you should say that. Yeah, Teresa, you should say that. And she did.
So I could see where you were so mad at me that you came after me.
Yeah. Well, I think also like Jackie's a trust fund baby. And I'd say that Teresa's not that interested in that, but Louie probably is, just saying.
Do you hear what Dana just said? Because Jackie's so rich. So they're going to try to get money from Jack. Like, Is that your implication, Dana?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but I have to say it. Hold on, it's back on.
You know,
Do you think Jackie would ever give her trust fund up to Louie?
I mean, listen, I've been going through it with my sister-in-law now for so many years.
We're good.
You ready, guys?
It's sad. At the same time, I think it's time for things to change.
Cheers, Ed. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
It's nothing that anyone should ever have to go through, honestly.
Cheers to life, girlfriend. Moving on.
I think that
Oh, it's going to only sounded like
good versus evil.
I was really happy with who ended up.
All right, so wow, the ending.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like a finale to the franchise as we know it.
I really disagree with. All right, but you know what? Fuck you, Jacqueline. I don't think there's any more good stuff on there. I want to get the Matt Rogers thing. Let me see if there's anything else good in here. This dumb bitch says.
I don't know where they go from here.
They
It
give-
sounded pretty final.
They get rid of your fucking stupid ass bestie. You clowns made up the wrong one.
I mean, Jackie should be done because every time they would have a scene, they said that Jackie was like right in the middle of them with her.
Yeah, because she's like Freddie Hellenkamp. Jumps out of fucking Tamrat's purse. Jumps out of fucking Kyle's purse. She is the fucking Freddie Hellenkamp of the East Coast.
Face in there and trying to put in her 2 cents, and everybody was so annoyed with her because she's not a housewife, and here she is like interrupting, you know, their moments, like trying to get her face in there every second she could to keep herself relevant, which I guess worked for her because she did get a lot of play.
She is a housewife. She just went to a friend of Jacqueline, dumbass.
By doing that, but it really irritated the cast from what I was told. Like the cast was all talking behind her back.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe
talking
it.
about it.
I believe it.
And,
And look, I mean, look what happened with Jim essentially saying to Jacqueline, if you want to get back on the show, this is the way to do it. You have to switch sides. You have to be Teresa's friend and you have to tell basically us everything.
You have to fucking jump ship if you want to be full time. Like they have the authority to make anybody full time. They don't have the authority to do shit. Just like Marge didn't have the authority to fucking get Laura Lee Loser a fucking job.
Oh my God. But I love that she got outed because obviously my experience with Jackie Goldschneider, saying things publicly about Teresa on blogs, on podcasts, like I wasn't trying to hide that I.
This fucking bitch goes about how she was talking that Jacqueline text between Jacqueline and Jackie and like how, because we know how much Jacqueline hated Teresa. Just she can't even make fucking sense of her own shit.
Felt that way. So, but I thought it was shitty that she aired it. So like I had reached out to her afterwards and I
all right, fuck you. We're not talking about you anymore. Fuck you. Go away. All right. So before I go into the Matt Rogers thing, oh man, I can't stand when Instagram does that to me. You don't want it in there. Okay. So is there a lot on the Patreon behind it? There's so much. Oh yeah, you guys are talking. Thank you. Everybody that's just joining and that I haven't met. Thanks for coming. And I'm going up, I'm going backwards, but so yeah, that's a joke, right? Let me get rid of that. Hold on, okay. What a joke, right? Like she's, oh my God, Jack. Like that's basically the worst of it, or the best of it, I guess you could say. But I really hope that she hears this, because what a joke she is. I mean, she can't even defend her the right way. Like she doesn't make any sense. So hey, Terry, probably, and I don't know. Like Kim D, they sit there and say we have to turn Kim D, and you know why? Because Kim D knows about the sex. Did you guys hear about the sex thing? The sex line ring or something that Lou was a part of that just came out, and it was fucking revealed because of Kim D, because we know David revealed it, and that's why they're trying to turn Kim, because Kim knows about it. Let me see. I want to post some more comments. Sorry, guys. Hey, Erin, there's my best friend. I have to talk to. I miss you. I know it's fucking. Hey, how are you? It's a shit. I can't. Like, it's just like we're the ones that have to make sense of everything, because they didn't ask Teresa shit. This is literally. It feels like they were like trying to protect Teresa. You know what I mean? Jackie should have been a show. She's her literally. She can't, because literally she blames Teresa for it in her book because of the Evan rumor. But so how can you sit there now and say? And then she uses her again. It makes her look like a clown on camera, because she goes against Marge, and then she has to get outed from Marge about what she says to the Lord. You know what I mean? So like, what did it really do for you, Jackie? This should make your fucking recovery or trigger recovery, and you should not want to be on the show. You know what I mean? I know. Like, hey, Shan. Oh my God. This, like, I was just playing Jacqueline Laurita's fucking interview or watch party with Dana Wilkie. It was a live, and fucking Jacqueline trying to defend fucking Teresa is such a joke. Such a joke. She's such a loser. Like, Dana, I'm sorry. Like, I know you did your best cutting her off and stuff, trying to get her to fucking like realize, like, no, Louie fucks himself. Nobody has to do anything. And then even if he doesn't, yeah. Whose purse were you jumping out of? Don't be like Tamrat. I mean, I'm sorry, like Teddy. Jacqueline's like fucking literally the Freddie Hellenkamp, isn't she? Jackie really is, but like, hand up. Jackie really is. But like Jacqueline, oh my God, you sound so dumb. So Matt Rogers, thank God, has some sense. And he actually says, and I love it, he goes, take it down to Cape May County. Hello, yes, take it to Cape May County, please. That would be amazing. Hello, that would be amazing. Let me find Matt Rogers. Oh, hold on, maybe it's my bookmarks. Hold on. Yeah. So Matt Rogers, I can't really. How do we know Matt Rogers again? And then who was the other guy? The other guy on there was really cool too. But Andy was like kind of just looking at him, and he was like, he's asking. Oh, he said he's talking about Jersey, and Andy was asking questions. And he's like, "Stop asking stupid questions, Andy." All right, here it is. No, oh no, I'm gonna make it his hat. I'll share it in a second. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so this is Matt Rogers on Watch What Happens Live. And, you know, there's two different clips that we're going to play. And he just basically says everything I say.
I don't think so, honey. The disrespect shown to Rail Steakhouse. These women went to war. I want a percentage of all the New Jersey housewife salaries to go to therapy for these women. Rail Steakhouse is trying to be an upper class, classy little steak joint right by the track.
Oh my God, wrong clip.
Right by New Jersey Transit. Let them be. They're a steakhouse with an amazing raw.
Yeah, I want the one he's talking shit about. You guys are still singing this, right? No, she can't. All right, hold on, Matt Rogers one. Damn it. Matt Rogers. Louie's picture. Yeah, who is Boeing Yang, by the way? Bravo's gonna get me for this shit. Fuck. I got just for it a little bit. Shit, Krista, you dummy. That was good, right? Guys, I was like, thank God somebody fucking tells Andy fucking exactly like, well, I mean everything we say. Hey guys, hey Monica. Oh my God, wait, where am I? Yeah, this real quick. Okay. Hey Jen, I love you, man. Hey Monica, thanks for coming over here. Anyway, what are you guys saying? Shan and Van, guys. Shan, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Hey, N-Dub. Oh, thanks for being here, guys. I'm so mad that friggin' it won't let me connect to Twitter anymore. Did we talk? Okay, you made the live. I mean, basically, I went through Teresa's stories when all the girls in their bikinis and their thongs. I'll show you the pictures again. We'll go over real quick again. This was on Teresa's stories lines last night. We did. It's disgusting. And now, did you see the pictures? Oh, Monica, let's talk about that in a second. I love her. Me too. Let's look at the pictures. These are, and then she tries to say that her eyelash person, she's look at my eyelashes. First of all, her eyelashes always look like shit. This is a filter. That's why her eyelashes look like that. She tries to promote the chick, but this is all them out. This is her dancing with her. They're walking with her daughter. Louie's video in it. Skimpy dress, like he had said. They're all out eating, and we heard. And I'll play the music later. I'll play music anyway. That's all them dancing, and that's that loser Jacqueline. I took a picture of him so I could screenshot everything. So yes, Vanessa had did recently. Let me see what you guys are saying. So yeah, Monica did one interview. Monica was on the show one time with me, and we were talking about narcissistic abuse. We didn't talk about him. But he's the one stalking her. Okay. She didn't want to be found. She didn't want social media or looking for her. I got to take my shoes off. They're making me, I can't get out of my, I'm trying to get out of my little, I'm trying to get out, I need to stand up for a minute. I've been sitting for over an hour, but I'm just going to stand up. But like, I just got stuck and I didn't want to knock all my cords out. But, so yeah, so now they're all out there drinking together with Louie. They're all partying. The girls are in skimpy bikinis, the way he talked about them. And you know what? It doesn't matter the context. The context was gross. Even the context was the context. The context is fucking weird. And he says a lot of other weird fucking shit. She ignored you. Hold on. Did you say anything like when you would you do it in her DMs, or did you try to do it like through her emails too and stuff like that? Because I mean, sometimes she probably usually answers, but like sometimes I knew that Jersey people, she wasn't answering for a while because of the situation. But I know that she has a lot of like contact numbers if you need, if you still need to get a hold of her. I'll put you in touch with her like ASAP if you need to talk to her. The comments said it didn't appreciate a Bravoholic suggesting her to cancel. Oh, the comment said she did not appreciate a Bravoholic suggesting her to be cast. Hold on, maybe I'm reading this backwards. Hold on. I think I'm reading this. I'm reading her. Where's the conversation? Oh, guys, make sure you hit the like button too. Like and share it if you can, guys. No. Nobody would ever even talk like that about us. Could you imagine? Okay, Monica. I love you, Monica. Thank you for being here. Yeah, she's yeah. Huh? Then the one responses were not Vanessa at all, so that's suspicious. I don't know who that is. Well, she's the one that posts all the black the black Instagram posts that have the writing. It's like black, has like rainbow writing. That's her account. I don't know. I didn't look that far down into her thing. I've looked at the top of it though. But it's the one that posts all the ones about like narcissistic abuse. It's like a black background and all. But yeah, if you want to email her, let me know. I'll even get get in touch with her ASAP for you. Yeah, she's extremely cautious. Well, you really needed her attention for something else, right? And they were considering you a Bravoholic? Because I mean, she does talk to people from Bravo. She's best friends with like Paula, both Paula, the ex-wife, and both ex-girlfriends of Louie's. Yeah, she doesn't like talk. She won't talk about Louie and stuff, but hey, Bug. Yeah, I saw that before too. She doesn't want anything to do with that show anymore. She didn't want this, like, you know what I mean? It was only like 6 months before he was on the show with Teresa that they broken up, that she ran from him. You do? Okay. I will, yeah, it is the rainbow account. Okay. You do need her. Okay. Me too. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for it to sit next month, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, you still need her. As soon as we're done. Yeah, if you still need her as soon as we're done, I will make sure that you can get hold of her. So let me know. I'll send her a message now. But I wrote here, so just because I don't want you to. She does like, if it's like some type, not an emergency, but if it's something that's really like, she'll make time to talk to you, and I'll just make sure she knows that you're not like a crazy Louie fucking apologist or something. But there's a lot of like, I see a lot of people in her comments that are like really that they reach out to her that she's becomes really close and friends with, and like I like it because I never understood what my situation. I didn't know there's a name for it. Like I grew up in this situation, so I didn't understand like what was happening until I got much, much older. And then I ended up being with somebody who was just like that person for a long time. Yeah. That's why I didn't even know what I didn't know what narcissistic gaslighting. I didn't know what abuse was. I didn't know any of that. I didn't know how to name from like the person. Oh my God, Tessa, Jackie makes me crazy. Jackie makes me freaking crazy. Like I cannot thank you, Tessa, because everybody that, even if like Jackie, if you're really Teresa's friend, you wouldn't be sitting here fucking co-signing her bullshit. And that's what she wants you to do. Teresa wants you to co-sign her bullshit. Louie's bullshit. Nobody is making this happen. But Louie. Louie fucking met Teresa and his ex-girlfriend. We found out put out the warrior videos, and because Jackie reached out to the both of them, because Jackie hated Teresa so much, and going into that season with Louie, she's like, I'm gonna get shit on Louie. And she was, remember how like she was like literally crying. It was so crazy. Anyway, so that's how the Vanessa's come out. Vanessa's come out. The warrior video comes out. That's how the two Vanessas become aware of them. All these people reach out to them for interviews. That's not their fault. And then you have to fucking sit there and ask Louie, why are you naked on a beach screaming, I'm sorry, I'm marrying you, I'm a drug addict, I'm a bad person. Warrior camp is for people that are abusive, right? So then, of course, we're going to ask him why he was there. And then, because I had an ex-fiance. Oh, you do? Okay. Then they find her. And I had an ex-girlfriend. Oh, okay. He also was with this chick, Vanessa. When he met Teresa, he was with David started dating this chick, Vanessa, who Louie ghosted when he saw Teresa walking down the street. Like, remember I told you how it's set up down there? Really, you can tell when the Bravo SUVs are there, and he would see Teresa all the time. He knew exactly who she was. The second he got the chance to talk to her, he ghosted that Vanessa and then never talked to her. And that was he was marrying Vanessa we know the blonde Vanessa, in January of 2022, right? Yes. She leaves him at the altar on January of 2022. He starts dating that other Vanessa with the M, Vanessa M, for 6 or 7 months into the summer. Sees Teresa, goes to that Vanessa. So he's also, not only he was supposed to marry somebody, so like you're in love with that person. Like, how do you even date somebody else? But anyway, so that Vanessa leaves him. So of course he's still in love with Vanessa 1. I believe he's still in love with Vanessa, blonde Vanessa. They were together for a long time. That's the one that he sends the fake patients to ask if she would ever get back with him. You know what I mean? It's like, she fucking literally didn't ask for that. So he sends 2 fake patients from fucking Bo Dietl's office. That's not her coming out to want to fucking cause problems for Teresa. Like, Teresa thinks that all this is happening. Her life is more stressful than it was before jail because Marge talked to Vanessa. Not because Jackie brought Vanessa's out. Louie brought the Vanessa's out when he went on the fuck goddamn beach and got naked and started screaming about, I'm sorry, I am a drug addict. Like, you know what I mean? So then, of course, like, she starts doing everything. And then, of course, the fake patient happens. But then she's got to take him to court for a restraining order. And that motherfucker wins because he corrupts the judge, the fucking prosecutor. They all call her crazy. He hires the fake patients. He admits to it. And the judge is like, oh yeah, everything's all Vanessa's fault, right? But then we're like, how does that make sense? That family court in the state of New Jersey? No, I don't mind at all. Yeah, I saw that too. Not at all. Yeah. Can somebody please, maybe if you're there, can you please put my Instagram hand thing in here so she can get me on Instagram? Can you get me on Instagram? Can you just follow me and then go into my DMs so that we can talk there, and then I can set you up there, because that we don't have to keep talking in here and in your private business. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, please Instagram, like, definitely send me a message ASAP as soon as we're done, and I'll get you in touch with her ASAP. But she knows people everywhere. They're so corrupt. And that was the same week that Tommy Manzo got off his charges with trying to unalive Dina twice. And by the way, the whole reason that Dina and Dave don't come back around here, not only did they try to screw him over in some kind of business deal, you know, the unaliving was because of Tommy Manzo, admittedly, and he actually fucking won, and he was free in Jersey. And not only that, that's the whole reason that whole thing happened. The whole reason that Carolyn Manzo just will never, ever let me Krista go down. Can't talk. Morocco, Ultimate Girls Trip, will never see the light of day because Caroline Manzo knew that she talked about the trial, how Tommy was going to be, I guess, you know, found not innocent, but it was like, you know, they didn't have enough evidence against him, even though they retried him, or they recharged him again. But I believe, honestly, in my opinion, Caroline Manzo talked about the situation. She was high in Morocco. I think that she would never want that to see the light of day. She also doesn't want her husband Albie, who is Mr. Soprano. That's Tony Soprano, by the way. Yeah. So not only is Morocco never going to be shown, but I believe also that Dina and Dave don't come around because Tommy is part of, you know, he's a Soprano. They're the Sopranos in New Jersey, if there is still a mob, but there isn't. But just mob mentality, we'll call it. And, you know, when you have some duck-lipped fucking weirdo postating with a gun, I'm a part of the mob. Bo deal. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, oh shit, Teresa, your new husband's part of the mob. You know what I mean? The one that tried to unalive me. Oh, well then we cannot be friends any longer because yeah, that's right. It was your daughter's christening that I came back to Jersey for and went to my house and almost got tied up and beat with bats because of my ex-husband. But, you know, we're going to hang out with your new husband, who is, because he's also part of the mob. Because, yeah, I'm going to want him to know where I'm at all the time. So, that, you know, and then Teresa acts like these people want to leave her life. She's the common denominator. Okay? And every fucking situation, every person is not really any longer. But we can count them if you like. You know? Dana and Dave, Melissa and Joe, her Carrie Ann, whatever, her assistant, 5-6 of her fans, the Wakilis, who else? Everybody on the cast, her entire family, Louie's sister, everybody Louie's ever worked for, or worked for Louie, his ex-partners. So it's everybody else though, right? Everybody else wanted fucking Louie to go after Marge's son. You know, like nobody fucking was trying to not like Louie. And there's nobody on that cast that was not. Marge was the only one that kept saying about the videos. And I kept telling her, shut the fuck up. But, you know, I mean, it was already said and done. And, you know, that pissed Teresa off for life, obviously. But, you know, it wasn't, and that guy on the show on Watch What Happens Live was right. It wasn't about fucking what they actually did. It was the fact that she hates Marge so much that she just wanted to fucking hate Marge. It didn't matter that Jackie was the one that did everything, not Marge. So she used that as the reason and the excuse. Man, I need a drink. Excuse for them to threaten her son's life. So you come onto the show, and just because you have a fucking warrior video out there that gets out because of you, because your ex or your new girlfriend tells everybody that this husband's cheating on her wife, and it pisses her off and she wants to go find dirt on you, the warrior video gets out. We ask you about it. Either clearly you fucked up. Clearly it's because you're a fuck up and you went there twice. And these women were leaving you because you fucking beat them with bats and shit. And you're a fucking known drug addict. And that was the only way to get you back. And you had to write letters saying and explaining exactly who the fuck you are. But anyway, we didn't have to listen to a letter. We didn't have to listen to ex-partners and all that. We ask you about the warrior video. You say at first, oh, I did some things. I did some things wrong and I was trying to make up for it, which is fine. That's great. Good. We accept that. Point done. We don't ask again. But somehow it gets brought up again, and he goes, now he flips it to, I had a toxic ex. It was her fault. So we're like, oh, yeah, toxic. This motherfucker's maybe he really is. Maybe he really is going to show us who he is. Because people show you who they are. We don't have to listen to anybody. Because of course, ex-partners, ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, they all have shit to say. You can get charged with anything, by the way, too. So of course, I kept saying, we'll give this guy a chance. If he's really what these people say he is, then he'll fucking show us who he is. And god damn it, that motherfucker, that Namaste Masks came the fuck off first the fucking season we had him on there. And then they give him another season, this one. And I said, I'm not mad that he's coming back, because the bigger the platform, the bigger his mouth, the more fucked up they're going to get fucked up, and he's going to get caught. Because you can't do the same fuck shit you did before you had a platform like this, where you have eyes on you and all that shit. So you have been fired. Like, you weren't fired from DMS. Remember, like, oh, Louie, do you have a job? Oh, no, I got fired for being on the show. Or I lost. The fucking place was a fucking, it was a fucking bot farm or whatever. DMS, it was a fucking leadless thing. It got shut down. He wasn't even there that long. Like, he is a grifter. He grifted with the fucking Mercedes. Like, listen, this Louie is showing us who he is, okay? And I'm telling you how. He grifted with the fucking Mercedes. Had Teresa's car stolen, allegedly. It's the gas station people. The chick, the party planner chick, her husband. Anyway, he gets the money for it anyway. So anyway, of course, it gets stolen. $100,000 check. He doesn't pay her car off. He takes somebody else. He just takes the money and spends it. He grifts it. I guess that was their, spending money. So then that runs out, and he fucking has that mansion that they fucking put on an LSC or whatever. I guess paid $4 million for it, and then he fucking takes one out for $3 million. Then he takes another one out for $1 million that we saw. So now that house is maxed out. Got no money left there. That's a grift right there. This man is a grifter. Then he has her do that lead thing, or that thing. It's $9.99. Some fucking thing she had that didn't even have the link was broken to, and she got 40 grand. She used that to pay off some kind of tax thing. That's a grift. That's what grifts are. He doesn't have a real job. Yeah, yes, I am. Right in the fucking thick of it. Yeah. But yeah, it's like you can't even defend it, and people do, because it's not like people we don't have to listen to Vanessa. Like, literally, you did hire a fake patient, 2 of them, and the questions weren't to find out if she was talking about you, Louie. The chick was bringing the patient was bringing it up, so acting like she had a fucking abuse situation. Oh, what did you do in your situation with your ex, Louie? And what did you do with your ex, Louie? Because it was on TV, So this chick's like, what? And Vanessa's like, this is getting weird. Would you ever get back with him? These are the questions this fake patient was asking, acting like they really needed help. Thank you. I can't help it. I'm not angry. People think I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm angry a little bit at Jacqueline, because I just get very frustrated. I do hate Louie, though. I do absolutely hate him. But there's just no good in him. I'm watching him say that shit about Marge's son. It's like, that's who you are, dude. But anyway, we saw that when he was screaming at Melissa. His fucking Namaste mask came off. He screamed at Teresa 2 days before her wedding. I want my brother to watch me down the aisle. I want peace. Crying, bawling her eyes out. And he's in the room with her. I don't want to share heirs. It's so angry with Joe Gorgo. It's like, motherfucker, what? Sit the fuck down. Relax, bro. You just got here. You really go here. You're a random still. What the fuck are you saying? You're not going to share air, water, or camera flash with Joe Gorga? What the fuck? Okay, you fucked him over a Pizzagate, and he said nothing. He let that go. You fucked him so bad with that. And then you make it look like he stole $250,000 from you motherfuckers. Louie, you fucking sat there, and you were in lieu of Teresa. When Joe brings up to, after No dies, Teresa, let's do a pizza. I'm going to do a pizza thing. When you want in, don't even have to give me no money. Don't worry about it, brother, sister. 50-50. Yeah, we'll do this 50-50. Don't worry about it. Big mouth over here. This random motherfucker that we're like, who's this fucking guy, right? She brings it in. It's like, okay, we don't even know you yet. But he's like, oh, I'll put up $250,000 for Teresa for the ovens. We need money for the ovens. Okay, I'll put it up for you. He spoke first. Okay, great. Joe Gorga has the money to do that. But you spoke first, motherfucker. In lieu of Teresa. Okay, great. Good. Order the pizza. Order them. Okay. So they order them somehow. Louie pays for them or whatever. I don't know. But weeks go by, and Joe's like, I'm not talking. I'm talking to my sister. Goes, over there, and he finds out that literally it's Teresa and Louie now change it to Skinny Girl Pizza and make these all kinds of different boxes. And then Joey's like, "What the fuck are you? What Skinny Girl Pizza? Oh, what do you mean, Joe? Oh, wait, we're gonna do this. It's better, Joe. You didn't put any fucking money up. You know." Joe's like, "What the fuck are you talking? This is not what." And you didn't put any money up. You don't have no say. And Joe's like, "Of course I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. This is not Skinny Girl Pizza. I'm not fucking okay with this. And fuck you and your fucking money." And no, I didn't lose. You didn't lose $250,000 because of Joe Gorga. You lost it because you put your fucking big mouth up and stood first. And what is that? Why didn't you just keep going, Lou? They didn't. If you didn't need Joe Gorga, oh, I'll give you 5%, Joe. No, that's not what the fuck it was. So then you go on fucking show and you're like, "Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it." Okay. Well, they don't talk about it. Well, why the fuck? But you also had called her over. I'm sorry, called Joe over. Go, "Joe, you need to leave your wife. You need to leave Melissa. She's a fucking cheater, Joe." Melissa, his wife of 23 years, the mother of his nieces and nephews, also the mother of the one son that he said, Teresa wanted out there that he wasn't a Gorga and that Melissa had cheated on Joe. You wanted your nephew to think that. So we have that on Joe's mind. And we have my sister trying to make me leave my wife. Your wife's a cheater, Joe. And this random motherfucker again, Joe doesn't even know, speaks up and goes, "Yeah, Joe, she's a cheater. You gotta leave her." Oh, how do you know this? It's like, "Oh yeah, Marge, or somebody. There's a rumor that Melissa might have kissed somebody one day, and everybody knows about it. That's why you're fucking calling me over and telling me that my wife's a cheater, and you're making it so serious that not only it's just me, my own sister is with this fucking random dude I don't even know yet, telling me to leave my wife of 23 years, your sister-in-law, who is a mother." And Joe's like, "My God, my sister's fucking lost her mind. Yeah, Joe, she's a cheater." Of a rumor that fucking nobody fucking heard of, that didn't even fucking happen, over something that didn't even fucking happen. It was a fucking little funny little thing that happened. No, that wasn't really Melissa and Nick. That didn't really. That never it was a fucking funny thing. Oh, I thought that. No, you thought wrong. It wasn't. Oh, well, we shouldn't really talk about this because we're on a reality show. Yeah, we'll never talk about this because we're on a reality show. It's funny, huh? Hey, Laura Lee, this is funny. This is March. This is a funny thing that happened at Melissa. This is March talking. Oh yeah, what happened? Oh my God, this fucking guy thought he saw Melissa kissing some guy, but it really wasn't him. Ha ha, funny. Oh, that is funny, best friend. Oh yeah, that's something funny to laugh about. But we said we're never going to talk about it because you're on a reality show. It'll get twisted. Yeah, we'll never talk about it. Okay, great. That's it. Okay, Teresa. Oh, Joe, guess what? Told Joe the whole story. Never talk about him. That turns into, "Hey, Joe, she's a fucking cheater, Joe. Leave her." Okay, you fucking idiot. So then he's like, "Okay. Also, your son's not, you're really sure he's Bulldog's, Joey's Bulldog's son." And there's a collage. Somebody made a collage of Bulldog next to little Joe. And our parents thought so too. What the fuck? And then you want to bring that on camera, Teresa? You wanted that in your back pocket, in your arsenal? Teresa, you want it in your arsenal? Like, you started doing this way before you met fucking Louie, unfortunately, because you admitted to it. You said in writing, if you want to go to receipts, "I have to go after the other people, everybody." Melissa's old nose. "Can you find dirt on everyone, including John Fuda, including my own sister-in-law? I'm sorry, my best friend Dolores, everybody, so I can have it on my back because I can't fight with my brother any longer." Because every season I go after my brother, but I'm fighting with him. So, wait, back up, rewind. Did anybody hear what she just said? Oh, so you're admitting that every season that you fought with Joey and Melissa, it wasn't really them. It was actually you. It was never them. They never did. You did this, Teresa. You were the one that created the fucking fights with them and her calling her a stripper fucking first goddamn time. We say, this is my brother-in-law. Oh, I don't want him on the show. Who starts? Okay, if we're gonna fucking literally have a finale, a reunion for a show that's supposed to be over now because of what Teresa did, let's hold Teresa accountable. Let's talk about all the fuck shit she's done, because they haven't done that on a million fucking years already. We start with Strippergate. We don't even fucking know Melissa yet. And, they were fucking literally fighting with Joe and Melissa. Teresa was, because she didn't want them on the show. So, who the fuck stops their family member from getting on a fucking show like that? But somebody like her, somebody who doesn't fucking love their brother. This is so sad. Of course, he realizes that she doesn't love. Like, how do you really, the only family member left, your own sister? And another thing, Teresa, even if there is family secrets like you have, that you think you have on your fucking family, your brother, you're the last motherfucker that should be talking about it or letting somebody else say it. Don't you get that part? Just because it's something doesn't mean you fucking say it and you use that as ammo for what? First of all, there is no family secret. She was never a stripper. But the fucking fact that you thought that you could have Kim D bring somebody up and have it fucking put on camera. So that's how we meet you. Actually, we meet you at the christening and you're like, Joey, hello. And it's like, bitch, what the fuck are you coming acting like? You don't love us. You just tried to stop us from being here. You're just trying to fucking act for the camera. Teresa can't stand the fact that they're not going to leave. Joey gets pissed. Of course, he looks like an asshole. So yeah, that's the introduction to Joe. Oh, he was aggressive. Teresa's been aggressive every season. She has thrown something. She's flipped tables, right? You know what I mean? She went to fucking prison. She's a felon. You know, people fight back with her. It's like, oh, no, they're toxic. They're wrong. But anyway, Strippergate. And then we know that Kim D fucking was the one who set that all up. It's like, and then she says to Melissa on camera, were you a stripper? Well, there we go. Well, and now it's been all this. No, I mean, I'm actually going through everything that Teresa's done wrong since she wasn't held accountable for shit. And I'm not talking about opinions. I'm just saying facts. We saw that play out. So years go by, Melissa being a stripper. And then we're like, what is she? She fights with everybody. And it's like, you know, we see Melissa and fucking Joe kick out fucking Monica Chacon because Teresa fucking committed mortgage fraud and signed Monica Chacon's name. You're not Teresa Giudice. You're not Monica Chacon. God also didn't make you do it either. God didn't sign Monica Chacon's name. Teresa Giudice did. Knowing that you're not Monica Chacon. But anyway, you don't fucking satisfy the mortgage and they fucking have to fucking turn you in. But then you don't want her to fucking, of course, Kim G tries to bring her to a Christmas party at Melissa's. And then Teresa's like, kick him out. My brother, my sister, my family, kick him out. And it's like, yeah, stick up for fucking Teresa like they've always done. And you know what? Yeah, kick the bitch out. She probably should fucking call out Teresa for committing fraud on her. But whatever. You know, you don't come to somebody's Christmas party. Kim G's a fucking loser. And, you know, that's all that. So then we have everybody sticking up for fucking Teresa every fucking season. And then it's like, you know, he gets on fucking, you know, she does all the shit that she does wrong and goes to, and they get caught for wanting to go to prison or I'm sorry, committing mortgage fraud, which again in 2008, so did I. Everybody was committing mortgage fraud back then because the fucking our lending laws went from, and our economy, the lending laws were so not strict that we were making so much money as a bunch of young kids that didn't go to college. You know, we were making so much fucking money. Like, I'm a mortgage person. We have a realtor. We have we have people giving us mortgages. I'm doing the mortgage. I have our friends a processor, other friends an underwriter. Okay, yeah. So we're like making hand money everywhere. Jersey's making everywhere. 2008 hits. Shit. Now we're making. I wasn't closing 8 loans a week. I'm closing 8 loans a year. And I was like, fuck. So I start committing mortgage fraud. And I don't mean like, you know, fake fucking, and just like changing a bank statement here and there, because we all know each other. But then, of course, and eventually people get caught and things happen. And I paid my debt. I still owe the IRS 80 grand because I also wasn't paying my taxes. But anyway, I went away, did all my thing. Teresa, unfortunately, did the same thing. And she got out and learned nothing. But again, so she goes to prison as a fucking liar and a fraud. So we know now that, and I'm not judging, I'm just saying, just remember that. She gets out. But Joey does fucking, you know, Joe Giudice could not film because he had no friends left at that point. Teresa goes to prison and they weren't stopping the show. I don't know who the fuck keeps saying that. They weren't stopping the show for her. They still filmed. They just filmed Joey with Joe. So, of course, then when they say that if you went to prison, if we didn't hang out with your brother-in-law and film with you, you wouldn't be able to eat. Literally, Joe Giudice did not have a job. He got fucking caught for mortgage fraud and was getting ready to go to prison. So, really, he hasn't blocked me. So, no, Joe, he fucking literally, they were doing that for you to be able to fucking have money and income so your kids could eat. Because when you go to prison, your wife had to take over and pay for everything and start over because you had to pay all your money out. So, Joe, yeah, they did fucking do a favor, make sure your kids ate, your nieces and nephews. They also took them to every fucking event, everything. Those kids were with Melissa and Joe because when Melissa was away a lot. All the things, cheer, all that stuff, things that we don't see. So when they go on saying, oh, you did nothing for me. So she has that narrative put out there. Anyway, time goes on and, you know, we lose Nona. That's hard on Nona. No. You know, fuck, now you're down to 2 family members left, right? So we got Teresa still starting with him every season, but, you know, now he's not fucking spending enough time with his family, season 6, season 7. And I get it. you know, but Joe's busy. But, you know, Joe's got this thing with like Joe Giudice thinking his dad chose Giudice over him. But that's not why Joe's not spending time with him. He lives with Teresa, which makes sense. When Nono dies and her husband goes away, yeah, Nono comes to live there. And of course, he's like, you know, doing the best he can. But of course, his heart's broken. And Joe, I don't know, Joe wasn't spending enough time with his dad, but nobody knew Nono was dying, you know? But of course, if Teresa's like, you're an asshole, you're a piece of shit, you don't spend time with our father. I was there for him. Teresa, you had no choice. You should have taken it. You took him in because you needed to. You had to. Your fucking husband's the one who took you away. You put yourself in prison and took a year away from your mother. That not Joe Giudice, you signed fucking mortgage applications in somebody else's name. So don't stop saying that it was Joe Giudice's fault, and it wasn't money laundering either. That's your new husband that does that. In the Bahamas, by the way, allegedly. I'm a crazy person. Don't listen to anything I say. Everything I say is a fantasy. I make up fantasies in my head. I make things up. I don't know what I'm saying. So everything I say is fantasy or hypothetical or alleged, but not really alleged because he tells us about Nono's pajamas. This motherfucker says, I wear your father's pajamas at night to make your nieces feel safe and warm. And Joe's actual reaction was he said he blanked out. He blanked out. He couldn't fucking believe what he just heard. Just like the rest of us were like, what? You wear Nono's fucking dirty pajamas that hurts. Nono's balls were, hey, play girl. I'm trying to read your comments. I'm trying not to read them because I'm going hysterically laughing because like I literally. So anyway, imagine Nono's have to be the ones that he's worn because why else would anybody feel safe and warm if they were in a random pair of pajamas? So your balls were in Nono's pajamas, where Nono's balls were in. So then when Teresa goes down, you see where I'm going with that? That's disgusting. And I think me and Kim should get a vote because I haven't felt safe since you said it. So we don't feel safe warm at night either, okay? So motherfucker, stop dancing around doing a booger wolf in Nono's pajamas, screaming, I'm winning. She's winning with your man bun and your pasta. Like, stop. Please take off the pajamas, sir, because I don't feel safe. And stop acting like, oh, I don't wear the pajamas. I did wear the pajamas. Oh, I wear a new pair. How could it be? Okay, if it was a new pair, why would anybody feel safe and warm seeing you in them? You're just some random motherfucker that married my mom in some random pair of pajamas that I don't know anything about. So they had to be Nono's pajamas, fucker, liar. Just like you fucking literally, just like you don't know what the booger wolf is. You do the booger wolf all the time. You dance all around and whatever, man. You're just a piece of poop. But anyway, Teresa, you married him. We tried to like him. Oh, my best friend forever, Kelly. She lives in Texas. We've been best friends since kindergarten. And I have a book that I was writing in like 4th grade. It says KM and KB, best friends forever, blah, 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 blah. He cried. What for what? When does he cry? He cries about everything. I love your family so much. Teresa, you need to make up with your family. Family is so important. Namaste. It's like screaming like a psycho on a beach and fucking basically your underwear with a bunch of other fucking narcissists, abusive narcissists screaming. Twice you had to do it. Because twice you fucking hurt her. You know what I mean? Like Teresa, he has taken you took everybody out of your life, but like he met his match because like that's what narcissists do. They fucking like alienate you from everybody. And now he's talking about her fucking daughters and fucking thongs and shit. And then he's videoing them in thongs the next fucking week. He cries about everything. By the time the wedding got there, we had seen Nono's pajamas. We knew that we knew that there was a Pizzagate thing. We knew that he lied about like a, blow bar. We knew that he was hiring. I knew he was hiring content creators because I got all screwed up out of it. And like, I was telling everybody, but who am I? I'm just a crazy person screaming about Nono's pajamas. Who listens to me? But then it all came out this year that I was right. He was paying those content creators to smear campaign everybody. But who cares what I say, right? Who cares, right? But anyway, but it was all true. And again, I said, let him show us who he is. And he showed us who he was. And I just, I'm just telling you, so did Teresa. Because after Nono dies, oh, Joe, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Joe. But whatever, like, I always protected you because our parents were here. But now that our parents aren't here, you're a piece of shit, Joe. And I'm going to tell everybody. And Joe's like, what? You fucking stole you stole our parents' house. What? No, he sold it to his fucking Joe for $1 because Joe is a fucking contractor and he used it as fucking collateral for the other house that he bought. And then he fucking also, it was $1. It was his house. He didn't lose it. Your fucking father moved in with you, Teresa, and signed the house over to Joe. So everybody that thinks that Joe stole his parents' house, again, you're the fucking liar and the fraud, not your brother. Everything that you said he does and did, you're the liar and the fraud. You're the one who fucking literally can't fucking like put two sentences together and explain what you're fucking mad about. I want to see the response. I saw part of it, but does it look like Gia wrote it? Because if it's someone sticking up for Louie, you know Gia wrote it. Because no normal fucking Juicy Joe would fucking. I got to see the response. That's the only thing I don't have. Oh, listen, because, but then why do you? Can somebody explain to me how you then go on a fucking yacht and how old is fucking Adriana, the youngest one? I know she's not 18. Why are you naked in front of your stepfather? I am fucking mortified. I am sick to my stomach when I think about him videoing them in them fucking bikinis because they look hot. They're little mini Teresas. And you know he fucking sexualizes her constantly. And who sends the fucking pictures to Mel Feaster? 14? Motherfucker, did you see those pictures of her and her fucking thong? Holy shit. How the fuck? Oh my God, Juicy Joe. I gotta get that response, guys. I don't know why I can't stand him, or I can't stand. I didn't read it because I don't know. I didn't think it was gonna fucking be him. She's 14. Did you see her in that bikini? Oh my God, it's not a bikini, it's a thong. And how dare him do that when literally he just fucking said that oh my God. Is my camera out? Is my camera out? Stop cam. Can you guys hear me? I think you can hear me. I gotta find the response, guys. I'm gonna read it real quick. Oh God, I can't believe also that like I cannot stay on Instagram live for longer than an hour. You guys hear me? Let you know. I hope so. Just don't have any pictures for some reason. Hold on. What's happening? Why is it not plugged in or something? Oh, I'm stuck on it. Oh, that's why. Okay. Come on. I don't know. Oh God, guys. Oh, I guess as long as you guys can hear me. And you can hear me. All right, I'm going to keep this on because I don't know why it won't work. Anyway, so I got to find his. Let me find his response real quick. Call him answer. Listen. I also believe that Frank and Fuda have that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I thank God that like I don't know. Listen, I'm 47. My stepdad has been my stepdad since I was 3. Okay, that's 40 years, and I have never once. I would never. If he even said that now, that would be fucking weird. It would just wouldn't. It would just no. I'm sorry, it just wouldn't. So let me see. God damn it. And if the fact that she is okay with all this, and even if she's not going to say anything. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like she won't fucking admit. Like you heard Joe say, no matter what, even if it's going wrong over there and his nieces are in danger, Teresa will never fucking admit it. And that's the sad part about it. I can't find. It's probably on Twitter, right, guys? Damn it. Sorry, I'm going to find out my phone because I don't want to have to. Why is my cam not working? So, anyway. Let me find it. But anyway, the fact that she also, thank you. The fact that she also was posting it on her stories of Louie videoing the girls in their bikinis. I know it's a big party and all, but like, why are you 14 wearing a thong? Am I being like a prude? Even if it's not in front of your like stepdad. Are 14-year-olds wearing thongs these days all over fucking social media? Like everywhere? Are they? If they are, I'm just a prude. I'm sorry. I just feel like in front of your dad or stepdad that he's still a random motherfucker you just met. And he's literally been talking about you, how you should be wearing short skirts and who cares how old you are and live a little. And I've been telling the girls to do it. I'm one step behind them. And you have cameras everywhere. They just happen to be turned off the night your fucking car got stolen, you grifting liar. Twitter fucking locked me out. Damn it. Anyway, it's probably on it. It's probably on Instagram, right? But I don't understand why my camera's not working. But it's okay. Teresa and Juicy are capable of it. Yeah. Well, you know what? She's obviously doesn't know how to protect her kids because I feel like he's a He's a predator. He's like literally stalking Vanessa still. Like he's also, listen, who's selling, I'm sorry, back to this. Who's sending Mel Feaster AI generated pictures of the Judice girls and naked XXX pictures and positions? Who's sending them corn of them? Nobody's fucking with Mel Feaster but them, but Louie and Teresa. So, and then again, the FBI is going to probably find out. And again, like, there's no other person. It's not logical. I mean, seriously, think about it. I don't know. And they make up Jersey numbers. Listen, and there's another thing, Louie. You cannot have a spoof number where you insert somebody else's working phone number and call somebody and threaten their life and act like it's your phone number. That's not a thing. What you do is you get a random Jersey number that's not anybody else's. You can do that 10,000 times if you want, but that's not going to give you somebody else's phone number, you fucking liar. It was you. You threatened her son. I don't know what you thought you were doing. Why are you threatening his life to shut up Margaret? Margaret didn't do anything. Margaret just kept saying, talk about it, talk about it. Jackie's the one who brought it to light. But that somehow flew over the radar. Like, what the fuck, dude? You brought these women around. But anyway, that's just me. I will drop the link. Yeah, a bunch of people. Look, there's no, like, do they? At 14, I guess, maybe. I mean, I'm on the boardwalk. I see it, but I guess these girls are not that, on the beach. I mean, but they're not on camera with your stepdad. And when, I'm saying, so I guess it's normal, but not. Why would you do that the day after that is out there? Okay. Thank you for coming by. It's not excusable when there's other context to why we're saying she's 14, probably shouldn't be wearing it, the thong, because her stepdad said he wants to see them in it. And we know that he's got cameras all over the house, which is fucking creepy as fuck to me. And if you're going to fucking have cameras all over the house, why the fuck is it they weren't on the day you had your Mercedes stolen? Because that the chick that planned the party, the Tahitian thingy at the night party at their house, her husband owns, she's not just a party planner, her husband owns all the garages and like gas stations around Jersey. And where does your Mercedes go when it's stolen? To a garage? Why? Because it gets taken apart. Ask him where it is, allegedly. Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I wish that I'd get to better. I wish that things would be better. Oh my God. It's got to be in my intro. Waking up in the morning, feeling like so many things. Wishing things would get better. Oh, Gia, we can't just stop fighting. Oh no. Teresa's got more fucking stories. Get out of here. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Wishing things would get better. Maybe we should go see, I think Gia, Gia's deciding not to go to law school because she failed her fucking thing, right? And then now she's taking it in the fall. And she's still going to lean on her influencer side. Well, Influencer Nation is a joke. It's a false advertisement that got stuck. So what is Vinigia, whatever the fuck it's called? They haven't been paying people. Are they an actual working company? Is that where you say you work now? Teresa has questions to answer still. Andy, you're going to protect her and end the show with no fucking reunion, with no host? At least ask her fucking questions. We don't care what happened at Rails. Fuck Rails. We care about what Louie said about unaliving or wanting to, sons to suffer. That's what we care about. We care about all the shit you said in social media and that you put out there. And why'd you do it? What broke in you and when? And why did you fucking make everybody else look like they're the ones who are ruining the show, Teresa? You fuck up and then they defend themselves and you make it fucking like a stupid, your husband's a drug dealer. It's on social media. Yeah, because you made it You put it there. So you could go and then say it. And then we could talk about that. So we get out there. Oh yeah, he got caught at 17. Who cares what he fucking pleaded to? He got off when he was 21, and that was the end of that. Thank God he didn't go to prison like his ex-girlfriend, wife, whatever. Because his son needed one parent, not in prison. One clean fucking parent, thank fucking God. So let's not talk about how he should have went to prison too. No, bitch. Fucking sobriety is free. And fucking addiction doesn't discriminate. It had nothing to do with who had better money, more money, this, blah, blah. You were both fucked up. And thank God you're the one who kept going to the chick that's in prison. Not John. John is the one who almost lost his life because you ran into a fucking pole selling meth. And then you got caught, went to prison. He got caught, got clean. And then your son had a father and a stepmother. Thank God for that. And then you think that talking to the fucking enemy, just like loser Laura Lee, let's get to that, Teresa. So after your fucking stupid husband and you try to tell your brother to leave his wife, we go into the season and all of a sudden Laura Lee, Marge's best friend, who knows everything, of course she does, is her best friend, all of a sudden decides that if she was going to jump ship because she can't get on the show because Bravo doesn't fucking want her, and she goes and has a fucking 8-hour lunch with Teresa and Jen, and they're just sitting there listening. They're just listening. They're not going to talk about it, but Danielle's there too. They're not going to repeat what's been said, but they're just going to listen because it's going to be about Marge. So no, the people there that you wanted all that information to get through also got the stuff about Melissa being a cheater. That's where it came from. Loser fucking Laura Lee brought it up again because Marge was like, this funny thing that happened. And, oh yeah, I know Marge. Oh yeah, guess what? There's a rumor also that that she cheated on Joe. Fucking Laura Lee, what a loser. We already fucking went through this already. We already know it was fucking bullshit about Laura Lee. But anyway, why are you going against Marge? Because she left me at Christmas. What? Are you fucking married, you loser? You were her best friend. To get on the show, bitch, you fucking stay by her side like Lexi does. You see the pictures of all we see of Marge? Guess who's in them? Lexi. Guess who we know is a fucking character? Lexi. Guess who lives with Marge? Lexi. Guess who doesn't? Laura Lee. Guess who doesn't have any friends anymore? Laura Lee. Guess who's a loser? Laura Lee. Guess who's not friends with Teresa anymore? Because guess what they used you? Laura Lee. So what did that do for you, bitch? Nothing. Don't go get a fucking podcast with Jackie either. It's a joke. Jackie, your fucking podcast is a sad, sad fucking entity. So the J dumped you. The other J dumped you, these two losers. Fucking who? When the fuck did they start a podcast? And what the fuck is what? Okay, whatever. So then Jen Fessler jumped ship. Just one J. Is that what she calls it? Just J? Just a J or something? They're gonna lean on their influencer side. They must be drinking the fucking Kool-Aid that Louie's spilling. Because he's an influencer. He teaches how to be a better influencer. I could tell you what to do to fucking get your shit fucking seen. Are you kidding me? You charge $10,000 for that? And then you don't even have classes? And then you get your daughters to be influencers? And then he has to pay back like Tyga and shit because they use their name and their likeness. And Tyga didn't use their thing. Nobody did. It never even fucking went on. It's all a joke. And then there's Influencer Nation was a fucking entity of that. And that fucking flops. And then you have her asking $10.99. It's like, but they're gonna lean on their influence side. You're not gonna have any influence when your fucking mom's a fucking loser and she's off the show anymore. After she's gone, what influence do you have? The show's ruined. Who the fuck are you now, Jay? And nobody. You're nobody without your mom's influence, and your mom's the loser anymore. We're here to laugh at her and how she just thinks that it's everybody else's fault but hers. It's not everybody else's fault. It's Louie's fault that you're fucking stressed out. You can't eat, Teresa, and you're so stressed out. You're more stressed out than you were before prison because somebody fucking talked to Vanessa. Oh my God. And they talked about Louie's relationship with Vanessa. No, Louie made it come public because she had to go to court to fucking get a restraining order against him. Because he fucking got a fucking literally, oh my God. Teresa, you're so delusional. Can you literally please, my singing voice, shut up. Can you please, Teresa, admit that he's fucked up? He fucked up and he's in love with Vanessa. It's not anybody else's fault. And you cannot sit there and go out like this. Well, you can because you're a fucking loser. And you know what? Andy protected you by not having you have to answer for shit. But you do in social media, or you don't, because you say, oh, I'm going to delete this person. And then you argue in the fucking, your arguments are fucking boundless, pointless, baseless. Like, there's no argument. They're baseless, Teresa. It's all facts. He has done all these things. No. Should we turn it on? I keep talking. I got to take a breath. Holy shit, Krista. Is babe home yet? No. Did you notice the watch party where there was all food sitting and nobody did? Because they didn't want to be there. The watch party was so stupid. We're calling it a watch party because there was not a reunion. Why is my fucking camera not working? I want to see you guys. I want to see you guys. What's happening? I have 100% Wi-Fi. What? Camera, why do you keep going out on me? Why can't I have two things plugged in? I can't. No, I wasn't here. Sorry. Hello.
Hi, beautiful. How's it going?
I don't know. My camera went out, but it must be the solar flare.
Yeah, it's the solar flares. That's what I was saying. Yep.
You know what's funny?
We had
I have
huge ones yesterday.
Yeah, and guess what? I have more happy energy when they're hitting. At first I was a little like really like snappy and I was telling George I wanted to slice his throat. But then I felt like a different energy. Like I feel a different energy with them. I don't get messed up anymore.
Yeah.
So what else?
Could be that you're acclimating. You're acclimating to the new frequency that's going to be required to exist. Yeah.
That one bad night I had where I woke up, I'm like drinking water still. That scared me.
I've been so thirsty. Oh my God.
That scared me. I thought the walls were closing in. I felt like my whole body. I was like, my DNA's being upgraded, babe. I can't make it stop. It was horrible. I was like, I don't know. That's all I could say was my DNA. Then I'm like, oh my God, the fucking new energy's coming in. It hit me really hard. And then finally, after 2 days, I was like, holy shit. I didn't feel right for 2 days. I thought I was going to go to the hospital, but I know they wouldn't understand. I couldn't explain what was wrong. No walls were closing in, but it felt like they were. But anyway, what do you have to say about Jersey? Because how dare they?
Amazing. So is the show over, Krista? What did they do on Sunday? That was like they rewatched in separate rooms and talked trash about each other.
In the confessionals, it was confusing. They were going back and forth from room to room. Dolores went in there acting like Teresa, she screamed at Marge, right, for thinking that Marge is lying and you're a fucking cunt. When I'm eventually going to find the clip of Andy asking Dolores if she knew about the meetup. She says yes, but we didn't go. It was either on WhatsApp. So I don't know why people have not brought that up, but I will find it eventually because Dolores is dead ass fucking wrong. But anyway, back to this. She screams at Marge like a psycho. But then when Teresa says, or when Louie says, I want him to, her son to suffer, blah, 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 calls out Teresa. She doesn't yell Teresa like that. She just says, Teresa, he's going to hear shit for that. Not, holy shit, he just said he was going to, you know what I mean? He wanted harm done to my friend Marge's son. And Teresa, I'm telling you, he's going to catch shit for it. That's all you say. You don't scream at her like a psycho about what your husband, you know what I mean? Dolores is not making sense to me at all. She should be fucking done with him, done with Teresa after this. Because there's proof of everything that he's done. Like there's not like he either admits to it or we have like proof.
Can you hear me? There.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was like, is there for one, why does Dolores, who's supposed to be the voice of reason on this show, never deal with the most unreasonable person on the show? Like if somebody just dealt with Teresa, there would be peace and harmony on the show. But Dolores is always expecting other people to do what she'll never ask Teresa to do. And it's just so obvious that she lives with the Teresa hat on.
It's crazy.
Why is it on these franchises like they pick one to bow down to and kiss the ring of, but that person isn't even worthy of having their ring kissed?
Not
like
anymore.
They're the most shystiest, fakest person on set, and everybody's lining up to kiss their butt. I don't understand.
Still, and even Jen Fessler comes in all hot, acting like, oh, you guys are being toxic. You're being toxic. Because they said, oh, you picked the right room. The Jen Fessler laughing. They're all laughing and having a good time. All confusing. And Jen Fessler walks in and she's like, I could go to the other room. You guys are being so toxic. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You haven't realized it yet, but you've done fucked your whole spot up. So you just acting like now coming hot at the reunion, trying to make something happen. Jen Fessler just made you look stupider than you already have.
Right.
By acting like, oh, I'm going to call you guys out for calling me toxic.
Right.
The fuck up. This isn't even about you. Go left.
Then it's also so crazy that anybody who's real with Teresa gets treated like the plague. Like
nobody can call her out, and if you do, you're not her friend. So fuck
right.
You know what I mean?
But everybody else needs the friend. Everybody else needs to get called off on their stuff, whether it's made up, planted evidence, or whatever.
Yeah, family. She makes sure her family secrets get out. Listen,
right?
Family secrets are the last motherfucker that she's talking about it. Don't you get that? And having other people talk about it doesn't make it any better when you're sitting around laughing about it, going, "I didn't say it. I was just there." Like, oh, your sister's leave your wife. She's a cheater. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, nobody called her out for shit. So this is the last episode we ever see. She got the answer for nothing. So in my eyes, it's like Bravo protected her. Andy, no host, no co-host, nothing. Nobody to sit there and ask questions, but a stupid producer in production who just says, "Oh, what did you think about that? What do you think about that? What do you mean? It was a fight. We had a fight. I fucking hate these people. I hate these people. That's all you have to know. Teresa hates these people. Why did you do what you did? Why do you hate them and when? Like, I want to know, when did you start to hate them? Because don't say you don't. You obviously do. All this shit you wanted to bring up about him, you don't love them. So about your brother, when did you start hating him so much that you wanted to destroy your nephew's life? Like his heart, break it in a million pieces. So what again broken you, Teresa, and when? And that's the only question I would have for her, but she'll never fucking answer because she's like, exactly. She's escaping accountability. Oh, prove it. We are, bitch. We've been proving it. So stop saying prove it. The prove it is all the receipts with your fucking name on them. And all the fucking shit your stupid late fucking lawyer did on your behalf, Teresa. And then it's proven when the show airs and you go, oh, well, I want her to fucking suffer. You better go after Marge. And what do you see in the fucking social media people going after Marge? Your people. They turned on you. What does that say about you, Teresa, when all your fans basically fucking turned on you? And finally, we're like, damn, actually know what the thing is? They only turned on her because she turned on them first. That's why. It's like the craziest thing. Like, I don't think anybody just up and said, oh, all of a sudden, somebody that spent 10 years doing her dirty work just one day up and said, I'm going to just go to the other side and tell my whole story. Like Melissa still knows. I just feel like Teresa finally showed her ass. Like I told two people before, you're doing her dirty work behind the scenes. She's not your friend. Believe that. Just know that. She's going to look at you just how I do, like a snitch and a rat. And that's why you're doing it for her. She's not going to fucking respect you as a friend. She's not going to be there when you get caught. And that's what happened. She wasn't. Like, literally, they were just like, she's like, I don't, you're all fucking crazy. You're all fucking like obsessed fans. So no, she doesn't have your back. But then, of course, she gets called the fuck out. Everything she's been doing season after season. And there's the proof. We did prove it, Teresa. Just like when you told the judge to prove it, he did, and you went to prison. So we're going to also prove that Lenny's a creeper because he says it on camera. I want your daughter to wear thongs. And then he's videotaping him wearing thongs on a fucking goddamn yacht, having a yacht party. Boats and hoes. They're having boats and hose parties, and people can't even get paid over here in the States. That was easily a $50,000 trip to fucking Switzerland. And where does he get the fucking money? It's making me crazy because it's like all lead list. What he is a lead list seller. What Jen Shah went to prison for, that's what Louie does. He makes up false companies, gets everybody to sign their name up, and then sells their name to others, which is weird to me. Because if you're not really, like, why do people buy lead lists? I don't know. I guess people pay for lead lists. I guess they just hope one day people are answer. I don't fucking know. Lead lists are like selling things to you. Like, sign up for Teresa's fucking club. $9.99. Put all your information in here. And before you know it, you're in some Bravo club you never even heard of.
I don't know why my camera keeps going on my phone. It's just crazy. In your real life, do you hang out with any bitches that want you to kiss their ass and lie to them all day?
No, that's why there's 5 exes over my bridesmaid's heads in Jersey, because I had to cut them all the fuck out because I don't fuck around. I can fuck up all by myself. And you fucking bitches have lied, stolen from me. Then you're still fucked up. Like, you make drugs a fucking problem. I don't tell you not to do drugs. I tell you not to be a liar, a thief, a homeless person. Like, I tell you not to fucking steal from me. I tell you not to do drugs in my house and have Whitney's cracked in here. I asked you not to fucking drop drugs in my house when I have 5 cats and kids that are here. But nobody cares. So no, in Jersey, I don't hang out with any of these motherfuckers. Nobody that's all of my old best friends that do the same shit that you're seeing here. Just that fuck, like literally, like pitching them, talking shit after 20 years of being friends, and literally like somebody going to prison. Like, I went away. My best friend M knew about it. I ended up getting locked up, and I didn't know I was going away that day, but they just fucking put me in it. And she was the only one that was there with me. I told her it was a violation of my parole, and she goes and tells the whole world I got caught doing drugs and shit. That's like the kind of friends I have. You know what I mean? Behind my back, I'm in jail. I can't defend myself, and she's out telling a fucking fake ass story for no reason. I don't find this out till like 2 weeks before my wedding. I mean, there was a lot of shit. She was fucking over people left, right, and I was her friend, like her right hand, or we were like each other's soulmate. And I'm like, she's not fucking me over. I'm watching her fuck everybody else all kinds of ways, up and down, this way, that way. I'm like, she's not doing that shit to me. But it happens all the time for some reason here. And I blame myself, I thought, because I'm the common denominator over here. But listen, I can't say that I did anything wrong, except I was fucked up too. And I said, we can no longer be friends. This one, that one, because this has happened. I'm not perfect either. Let's just part ways and not mention each other's names. But no, they don't. They get there. They want, and they're out there fucking recreating history, talking. Talking. I'm not Chris is doing that. Chris is not doing shit. Chris is sitting here not talking to people. I only lost my mind when I saw somebody walk on the cat on the Bravo, and I'm like, this bitch, what? This fucking method, what? How the fuck? How's this fucking method getting on the fucking? Get the fuck off the show. Lose my mind. Everybody finds out what I made, and now 4 years later, I'm over it. But no, it's fucking bitches. I hate them all, and some of them watch, and they're so two-faced, and they fuck me all the time, and I forgive them, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to be a sociopath. I'll forgive. I'll give another chance for soul adults, and I do it, and I get fucked again. I get fucked over again. I'm like, I deserve it. I deserve it. Like, Jesus Christ, I let you back in my life, knowing who you are. You showed me who the fuck you are for 20 fucking years.
Right.
But I have no friends around here. Jersey sucks sometimes because my best friends are the people I've met through here, like Erin, and she's 20 minutes away. You guys, like, they're my, you know what I mean? But like, I've put Kelly that comes on. I've known her since kindergarten. And I have 2 other friends I grew up with, but like, they're my best friends, but none of them like that have done what these people have done. Like, and these are people that I spent lots of time with for years. We're all a big toxic fucking mess. Everybody has their issues. We all did. I for one was a fuck up, but like, it didn't affect their lives. It affected my life, but their fuck up affected my life.
Right.
They are my best friends, and it's hard for me to say I can't fuck around with you when you can't understand. Don't do fucking drugs in my house. I'm married now to somebody that's not a drug addict. He is the opposite of us. I don't want him to see this part of us. I'm changing. Please don't come to my house as I'm changing, and I'm not better than you. I just chose better. I decided at 43.
You're just making better choices today.
Yeah, I just got out of fucking prison. I didn't want to be a fucking crackhead, homeless, with no job because I fucking robbed the government. You know what I mean? I was a loser. Like, I had to claw my way out of the gutter. He loved me unconditionally. That's why I had kept the husband for 10 years. That's why I'm a better person now. Not because I fucking was better than anybody. I still struggle for fucking sake. I'm a mess right now. I'm a bipolar manic mess. Because I don't take my medication. And I'm not going to. So sorry. I'm not angry, guys. I swear, I'm just Jersey. It's just, I just get very hyper sometimes. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll take a breather. Sorry. It's just crazy. No, don't hang out with these bitches. But if you're forced to, that would suck. Because I think about that a lot. It's like the show. Because he's like, oh, bring it to Cape May. That would be cool. Because that would be there.
I'm sorry.
But like, they would find people that know each other, and then it would just be very toxic. They can't. Like Matt Rogers said,
something keeps happening on my phone too. It's a damn solar flare. I'm sorry, I keep
maybe it's me.
Hold
on, let me shut all my stuff. I might have
no, it's my stuff too. It's my phone keeps blacking out instead of, because I'm on it, and you know how usually it'll stay on, but now it's blacking out. So more solar flare stuff. Plus Mercury's in retrograde, Pluto's in retrograde. There's like 5 planets in retrograde right now.
But you know what? I also heard, did you see somewhere where the moon was really, really low? Like the moon was very close to the ground or something?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we have shifted. Our Earth has shifted a different inside the Sagittarius belt, I believe. And we're on a different, and that's awesome. It's either it's a new Earth frequency. It's all this stuff that's happening. It's always chaos before order. Remember that.
Yeah.
And this was prophesized, but it wasn't prophesized to do little ones. Thank God we are getting very little ones at a time, or smaller ones instead of one big large one. They're giving to us little ones here and there. And if you want to go into my theory about the sun, I'll go into what's happening with the sun. I can tell you my theory.
The sun?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? What are your?
So I think a long time ago, or not a long time, but 2 or 3 years ago, somebody I know who is a medium person, or I hear like a my echo or something, or like.
Yeah, I hear it too. I think it. Here, I'm gonna let me mute and you keep talking.
Okay, so we were worried about the solar flare. I was like, oh my God, because I knew this was prophesized. I didn't know how it was going to go. Are we going to end the Earth? What was going to happen, right? So a friend, she would connect to the Galactic Federation, and a guy named Kinetic, a being named Kinetic, who was the head of security for the planet, the Earth, whatever. He said, because we have raised our vibration, we made it through 2012. We've raised our vibration enough of us are more awake that they didn't want us to get hit all at once. So what they did is they put some kind of netting or something in front of the sun so that the solar flare, the energy would just be, it wouldn't hit us all very strong. It would basically do what it's doing now. And my theory is after he said, I thought, oh my God, that's weird. But I didn't notice anything weird after he said that until after the eclipse. And now everybody's like, oh, there's two suns, or they put a fake sun in front of it. Now, what I believe is they know that the Galactic Federation put something in front of the sun. It's maybe just something to block the solar flare energy so it doesn't hit us all at once and cause massive destruction, because they don't want us to have to start over again. Humanity is evolving, and starting over again will take too long, and Earth is evolving anyway. So there is no, everybody that's not is going to still be stuck on a little bit of 3D frequency, but that's fine. You don't have to be ready. It's your choice. But like with the sun, I believe, and I believe also like the solar flares that we're getting, these are supposed to be the one big one, but they have something in front of it, and that's what people are seeing that's helping us not get hit with them like that. So, and I believe anything, I do believe this one person, because she's the only person I know. There's also a remote viewer who does double-blind studies, which proves that they can see into, whatever. And I also believe in all that other stuff anyway. And I think kinetic's real. But anyway, it makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
If you believe
that they're putting something in front of the sun so that the flares don't affect people.
Not as badly. So like instead of getting them all like real strong, big strong ones, there's some kind of netting or something in front of it that's like breaking it up, and like some of it, and they also have some kind of fan too. Like it's hard and it blows the energy, so it goes sideways instead of hitting our Earth all at once. Like instead of like you see the corona, like where the holes are, and it shows you where it's hitting Earth at, where the sun. So like just imagine some kind of like netting in front of it, and just like kind of breaking it up so like we can just evolve a little and keep going. Because I think we've made such progress after COVID. After being home and thinking about things and people waking up, and after 20, I believe that we evolved enough. They didn't want humanity to, and also it gave us the chance to choose our future instead of us all having to be on either this frequency or that. So it's like if we didn't make it, then we all suffered. But no, the people that aren't ready yet can stay with the old Earth, which I don't hate to say that. I don't like to say new and old Earth, but I do. I just haven't been able to clear my head enough to use them.
Right.
But I have my plants and stuff, so my abilities. But yeah. So that, I mean, a lot of the stuff that they say makes sense, because what else? If people are seeing a fake.
Well, I heard also that they were trying to black out the sun, and my thing, I don't think they were trying to black it out to protect us. I think they were trying to black it out to protect them, because if the downloads are really going to happen from being activated, then it would be in their interest to, not let all the people who could get activated from vibing higher get activated, because then we don't need them.
But then the Earth gets hit, right? Well, they protect it for them, but they also they're little hiding, their little things that they're building in the bunkers underneath. They're not trying to fucking run from anything. They're trying to run from us. That's the hide from us. Like busters and then them. So they build these bunkers and to make it think weird, like, oh, something bad's happening. They're gonna have an alien invasion. So we're also supposed to be scared and live in fear. No, they're living in fear because they know no matter what, we're waking up. They can't stop it this time. They've had chance to stop it before. I mean, they've had plenty of chance. They tried stopping it for the last 70 years when they lied about the atomic bomb, and they lied about the, 0 point energy and, free energy and all that stuff, and basically stole the technology for 100 years. We lost 100 years. It's the lost century, basically. We have not evolved. Bipolar and all that was not a thing before 1900. Okay, the Earth is made for us to live off of. Nobody should be homeless. Nobody should be hungry. There's plenty of space. And yeah, fear money, because they live off of that. And the Bush administration got screwed, but guess what? It got fixed. It's getting fixed now because it happened. Like we've already fixed it. So yeah, we're flip-flopping timelines big time right now. Like there's so many right now. And like there was the one that Trump was on where he was alive. That would have been very bad for us. There's also one I think that he wins, and there's a nuclear threat, which makes sense for him not to win now for spirituality, and for Kamala to win because she's about world peace.
Did you see that Sloan doesn't think there's a lot of people are feeling like there's not even gonna be an election.
What do you mean? What are they gonna do? Just say
like something's gonna happen where the election won't happen.
Well,
and
I mean,
Sloan Bella,
really?
Sloan Bella, I like her what she says. Have you ever heard of Sloan Bella? That's like
I've heard of her. Listen, she has a lot of good. She does have a lot of good. She's good, intuitive, but I think that she also. She's all right. She curses a lot too much for me, but anyway, she's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of
she's one of the ones that doesn't feel like it's going to happen. But according to The Simpsons, there's a lady in a purple suit, and that's all the things that Kamala's been wearing lately is purple suits with pearls.
Let me tell you something. Liz also, when she was trying to say too, she got a block for a long time because it was a very pivotal nexus point for Kamala too. She was supposed to be president in 8 years because the female president, as Gavin Newsom as her vice president. But something happened and it threw for her timeline 8 years. So basically, I think like we were at the point where like, oh shit. The nexus point where her 8 years that was supposed to be years from now, we just bypassed all that. So Trump was supposed to be originally the one who sort of fixed everything, but we found out that he's hated by too many people, which puts us in danger. So
well, I don't think it's that he's hated as much as he lies and says he lies just as much as the rest of them. He's a liar.
Well, no, I'm saying that the other countries were going to bomb us because of him. So we got this.
Right. Okay.
We got to literally not even have to deal with any of that. So the timeline jumped 8 years. Kamala is now going to be our president. That's who she was supposed to be, and she was supposed to fix everything then anyway. So to me, that's a good thing. That if we're sitting here talking about her, I don't know what Clinton thinks is going to happen. Where if the beings aren't just going to come down and land on the White House, they can't do it that way anymore. Full disclosure is out. It's everywhere. Everything, things I learned, you can find it anywhere. There's so many people that talk about it. You take your own, follow your own intuition or your own whatever. I just follow the Galactic Federation as the rules of the universe. The laws of the universe are what govern us for real. I always now believe that like literally we've been our last 100 years has been stolen from us. We got fucked every which way. Not everybody has. They divided us. They quartered us. They everything. We are all just living in one planet where like war is not necessary any longer. They're no longer allowed to launder their money through war and have us, you know what I mean? Like that's not going to happen any longer. And that's what's supposed to happen. Like we need to evolve, and evolving, it's going to happen anyway. It's like the new earth is like a dog shaking off fleas.
When is the war stuff going to stop? Because they just earmarked another $10 billion.
I feel like it's chaos before order. They said chaos before order, and I think it's going to get us very close to probably something that would happen. But I think that they're not going to allow. I know they've said now that they're not going to allow any of that to happen. But we need to all get scared. Like all the countries have to come together, and that's what's going to make it. And it's not one. I hate saying one world government, but we're going to realize that like we should not be divided. Everybody can. We're not supposed to be an or. It's an and. We're supposed to be and, like you and I, not you or I. You know what I mean? Like if you have something we need, like oil, we're not going to get the Twin Towers down because they steal your oil and allegedly get some technology that some of Osama bin Laden had. This is the latest one, or Saddam Hussein best. Allegedly, now he had technology, had the looking glass device, and that's what we were going to get. We had to act like we were. I'm like, come on, man. Now was a good thing. Now, first of all, they were stealing the oil. That's why we went after them, in my opinion. And we were just a fucked up country that made it false flagged us and kept us in fear. The Challenger right in front of our faces, 3rd grade, devastated. I mean, fucking traumatized for life. Challenger blows up, and you know what I mean? Oh, it's conspiracy. You're crazy. Oh, the CIA made up that word. Okay, what's a conspiracy? Where'd you get that word? Conspiracy. Okay. So the crazy people that created like MK Ultra and created Hollywood and made money for millions and billions and billions of dollars for last 100 because Hollywood was created 1900 or something, 1800, something like that. Think about it. We didn't evolve. We got fucked. Like it's great. We have all this entertainment, but it was all fake. It's all been MK Ultra. Now they just left their people to flounder. Look at Britney. Look at Justin. Look at all the. We don't trust anybody.
Poor Britney.
Creators.
Oh my God. Britney. Did you see Britney Spears' latest dance yesterday?
Oh no! But Jesus Christ, people understand she's a clone. Just like the dude that was wrestler and that just got. Did you see the wrestler guy just recently? Montez Ford, like this, stuck in a pose, not even breathing, stuck.
I didn't see that. You have to send that to me later.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Everybody's glitching out, huh?
Another one. I'm like, just like fucking Shaq did. I'm telling you, because they left, because the Illuminati, their alliance with Bugatti, they've been finally conquered because the light finally won. That's the time. We now have to change slowly. And not enough people, of course, a lot of people are listening to this and they're like, oh, people out there that don't believe any of this shit. But I'm sorry that you're brainwashed. We're all brainwashed. We believed what we were told, but we were told what was a lie. Everything was a lie. Everything is a lie. Whether you believe what I say or how we really got here or what our history really was and why things really were the way they were. It wasn't
You know, part of how you know it's specifically the history is a lie,
Because it's
because
only
even
happening
right now they're attacking history that's already been whitewashed.
Yep.
So it's already history that's been that, like, you know, they're lying. You know that it's just the winner gets to write history. So that means it's all full of lies anyway. And it's being proven. And now in 2024, you want to get things that are making people realize they've been lied to. Even that you need to get out of the books.
Right.
They want us all just dumb.
Like the Secret Service. We're like, are you kidding me?
Did you see what the Secret Service did in Massachusetts?
No.
They broke into the salon of this lady and taped up because Kamala went there to do a talk the other day. And so they had to do a sweep of the businesses in the area. And so this one salon was like told by Secret Service that they wouldn't be going there after they swept it and that it was going to be fine. And she even said, don't come in my salon. And she closed it that day instead of have to deal with all the stuff. And she got to her security camera. She got an alarm from her security thing. The Secret Service had broken her business, y'all. After they cased her business for 2 hours, they're seen on camera looking in the business. And then 2 hours, a lady comes and tapes their security camera. The Secret Service tapes it. Then they break in and you hear the alarm going off. Then you hear Secret Service go in and out. They taped her alarm at 12. At 5 p.m., the owner returned to her salon to find it unsecured with the security camera cover.
What? Let's go. Like what? So, are you there? Are you guys there? Oh my God, I got so quiet. Oh my God, I didn't say that. Oh my God. So, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, I do, KT, did you message me? I was just looking on Instagram because I don't want to leave you hanging. If you did, I just checked Instagram. Don't forget to message me on Instagram. I think Aaron pinned it for me. Large, I can't hear you anymore. It might be me though. It might be me. I don't know what's happening. This is bad. My fucking Wi-Fi is really bad.
If this is what her Secret Service is doing before she's even elected, breaking into businesses.
I know.
And then leaving it unsecured.
Well,
so,
I mean,
so the next person can just come steal all that lady's hard work.
Well, they can't even do what they did the right way. They can't even, like, I don't know, whatever they did with Trump the right way. They just fucked that up so badly.
They like, literally looked at an old boy with the thing and said, look, he has what we have.
They're like,
nobody engaged him. Weirdos.
They could have fucking really did a better job of covering up their asses. Like, they really just didn't care. It's like, yeah, it's so incompetent. It's too incompetent to be not purposeful. So it's like, okay, we see that. We see that, the Capitol building being raided. Like, we've really proved that the government is a joke and the military industrial complex.
Yeah, they're definitely in a military industrial complex.
Yeah, they're all coming out of, they're also been there for 40, 50 years. They're retiring and they know all the bullshit we've been lied to because they were there. They watched all the shit. They know what's his name signed something to have aliens be able to take humans and, like, because they fucked up. They literally fucked up and then took the technology, made an atomic bomb, and then they came down. They're like, "Hey, you fucked up the universe. Now you got to give us some DNA because we can't procreate. So you got to give us your people." And then people getting in. That's why the people were abducted by aliens. And then we are born, people like us who, like, I believe we're third wave volunteers or second wave volunteers that volunteered to come in throughout the universe because Earth was in trouble. They had to literally evolve by 2012 or they're not going to be able to make it. Too negative. They used up the wrong.
Well, I feel like then what we needed to evolve from is this colonizer mentality,
and that too.
Drill and drain and just go around and enslaving everybody and stealing what they built. Like, I feel like that's what they were trying to get rid of, but it's still here.
I mean, I feel like I wish it could just be like overnight. I know that that the planet can be cleaned up within 3 or 4 days with some kind of technology that's being set, but we have to do it on our own. Like, we have to help clean it up. But I know that they can fix it if they want to do it. And I also think, but I hope if they can come down and just, like, fix all our hearts and all that crap. I believe that we're on our way. But I mean, I also feel like too, like I like duality with compromise. I don't want everything just to be like, you know what I mean? Everything to be perfect all the time. Because I like problem solving, but like we got to fix all our history has to be, I mean, our history is all a lie. I mean, oh my God, it was so, I don't know. How we got here was a lie. Where we came from was a lie. We are not separate from each other. Like they made us just seem, I don't know, they just separated us. You get color, you don't get color, you get chinky. You get blonde hair, you don't like this person. And they create resistance. And they create all the other things. And they make you, why did they all of a sudden, why do we hate people? Because they're a different color. Well,
right. Why did they create that social construct in the 1600s? When before that, we were all kicking it. We were just kicking it.
Yeah.
We were kicking it pretty much. I mean, there was unrest and stuff, but it wasn't literally just based off of the social construct of color.
And they also literally weren't like, in the very beginning when they had all the tech, like like Atlantis and Lemuria, when the first 2 times they tried it, they did give us everything right away.
Mm-hmm.
We had all the answers, and we screwed that up too. It was too much at once. So I don't know. It's like it all depends, I guess, whatever perception you have of what they say our history is. But I do believe that our government, they're just being exposed, and it sucks because like we feel like we're floundering. We feel like what are we doing? Hello, like where's our mom and dad? What's gonna happen? Like I don't know. Like I don't want there not to be an election only because I feel like we just need one more, because I don't think people are ready for not having one, unless they're just so mad that Biden kind of was like not even really there. All of a sudden their party is not there. We think that their party tried to unalive the other party, and we're like, whatever party you're on, you're like, holy shit, nobody who was running this shit. Because it wasn't Biden, because he don't know what the fuck left or right is. He definitely wasn't making decisions, because he doesn't even know. He had no idea they were fucking like probably, I'm sure he's part of the Biden crime family, but I think that he lost his mind a long time ago, and they used that as a way to like infiltrate his like decision making and make it look bad. And they almost got him. They almost got Trump. And I feel like even if they did or not, like there was 2 times there was a nexus point there too, and I feel like okay, even though. We probably don't want to, the government's not really, I mean, they got to start like doing something with it. They should give us $10,000 each, actually larger. Don't you think? Don't you think they should give us $10,000 each?
They should give us whatever they're sending is fake.
Boost the economy.
Is fake. Whatever's getting sent to you, Croc.
Yes.
Given us.
It's not fair.
Like we already did the math.
That would be great. We don't want to work. We've decided that we want to stay home. Some of us want to be creatives.
Right.
Like give us some money to do this shit. We
should be rewarded for that.
Yes, we literally get you know what I got? I'm the weird kid. Because I'm all, I was always all over the place. I couldn't pay attention in school. I thought that I had a learning disability. Truly, it was my subconscious going, don't ingest this. Don't listen to them. You're not going to ingest. You're not going to understand any of it. You're going to forget everything you learned. And you're going to think that your book's stupid. But I really wasn't, because when I started to learn about the truth, I retained that shit like instantly. Like it was knowledge, it was knowing, learning. I was like, oh my God, like I don't know where I got, like it's a knowing, and I'm like, holy shit, I am smart. Like I could tell you everything. I mean, I could read it once, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but like that's my perception of what I'm reading. But again, I would read things in school, and I'm like, what? I have no idea what. I don't even know it. No, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Like it was just because of my subconscious, I believe, was like, no, Krista. You got to get through this hard time where you're going to be the weird kid and the one who can't pay attention. And I was telling everybody I was a genie, I was magical, and I was a fairy.
Yeah, because you are.
I'm a fairy, guys. I don't know why I would say that, but I thought I was weird. I was like,
I literally had that on my IG thing that I'm pretty sure I'm a fairy. That used to be my bio. I'm pretty sure I'm a fairy. Like,
I'm pretty sure you are. Well, I'm pretty sure you are, because I'm snow fucking white. Okay. And guess what? There was another groundhog in my yard the other day. I got a video.
No way.
He literally jumped up, grabbed my flower stick. My flowers are like fucking monsters. I don't know why. Wasn't Snow White. Grabs it, pulls it down, because he's a little dude. And it broke it. It like snaps. And he's like eating the flowers. He's just looking at me. Like, and he just looks at me. And I'm like, motherfucker, no. And then he's like, and I'm like, oh my God. So then I started videoing, and then he ran away. But I believe they burrow in the back where the boats are. But I wanted to come back, but like, and then my neighbor, fucking, my 20-foot bananas, the Mustafa tree thingies, the big palm tree parts, they fucking, the ones that are on their side, they took them and broke them over the fence and broke them. I'm fucking losing it. I thought the wind did it.
That's bad neighboring.
And they just moved in. This bitch is fucking done.
Oh, it's always noobs that just are like, fuck that neighbor that's been here since the neighborhood started and want to do stuff to you. Yeah.
Not growing on your side. And my plants are my fucking children. My cats are my kids. My plants, I am a healer. I'm here to heal and activate others. People tell me that all the time, but like I went through a hard fight. I had to go through a dark night to get here. But motherfucker, don't touch my plants. I cried for 2 hours over it because you hurt my baby.
Yeah.
Fucking touch my plants. Right on the other side of that wall, I can hear it right now. You're a plant murderer and an M&M stealer and an M&M thief. Fucking M&M thief and a fucking plant murderer and maybe a cat murderer. I should bring my cat in. Who knows? They could be cat murderers too. I shouldn't leave her outside because who knows? They might murder my cat because she's fucking on their side of the fence. Literally, it was hanging over and it looks so pretty too. Why the fuck? Your yard looks so plain. I have a pretty fucking palm trees growing over your side and you fucking break them. Where do I send you the picture? You're gonna fucking lose it. You're gonna be what? It's not just one or two. It's the fucking huge ass 7-foot fucking leaves broken in half. I was crying yesterday. I do too. I have to cut them down every year because they're so big and they come up every summer. So I have to cover them with their own mulch. So I cut them all down at the end of summer in October. Not now, bitch, in October. And they grow back every year. This is almost 20 foot, almost to my second floor. But yeah, I was a very, like, I was so codependent. My most of my life is so weird. And then after like 20, no, actually more, after I married George, I feel like now I want my friends here, but then when they're here, I don't. I have no, and I don't. It's weird for me to be around people. It's very hard for me. I went somewhere with Maureen the other day, DMV to get my ID, and I didn't know how to be in public. It felt very odd to me. I never really leave. Like I go to like the local stores. We live in like a little. It's very. I can walk everywhere here. It's like that kind of town. So, but my tanning bed's here. My podcast is here. My weed's here. My husband's here. My food's here. My cats are here. My plants are here. My pool's here. What the fuck do I got to go for? Where am I going?
Right.
You know, everything is delivered. I get everything today if I need some shit. Even George gets mad at me. But listen, I'm getting weird. I need a city rise or something. I need to see people. I need to be around people because all my friends are fucking pieces of shit. So I love you, Maureen. Sorry if you're listening. And Kelly, sorry. But still.
Yeah, when you do your cross country thing, and
I don't know. I got to pass my drive. Well, listen, I will. I tried to see how much it would be to Uber to California.
You can take a train.
What?
Car.
Listen, I got an Uber to go to California or to go to New York, and by the time I got to Wawa, which is about 5 minutes away, I convinced myself he was going to unalive me, and I made him drop me off. So I have a really horrible fucking fear. Like, and I feel like it's me convincing myself and making me think it's my intuition when it's not. But then I freak myself out because then I don't know if it is. And if I don't listen to it, I might regret it. So then I literally can't get on a plane. It'll be hard. No, I can't get on a plane. Did you see that plane fall out of the sky in Brazil? Did you see that fucking plane fall out of the sky? Literally. And you want me to get on a plane? I don't think so. In Brazil, a fucking jet was flying, having a good time, great. All of a sudden goes nosedive down into a fucking neighborhood out of the blue. Don't know why. And I'm never getting on a plane. A train will crash, probably. I have to drive with somebody. I feel like I gotta maybe me and like Naughty Love or something. We gotta find a week or something or like 2 weeks where we can drive. It'll probably take us a week to get there. Just a time to drive and get some money, save some money and go there. Maybe we could fly one way. I don't know, Krista. I don't know. We'll find a way to get there, but I don't know. Somewhere fast. Maybe by then they'll have the underground tunnels open that we don't know about that are really there, or portals. Maybe portals will be here.
Portal travel. Yes.
That would be amazing. Georgia, I could close my eyes and in 3 seconds be where you guys are. And then I might be scared because of the Philadelphia experiment. There's people that stuck in walls and shit. It reemerged, but then all the people were stuck in the walls and shit, like this.
Oh, I was just thinking about how allegedly in the 40s or 50s, they did a frequency teleportation test with the armed services, like the Navy, and they used a special frequency to see if they could cloak an entire submarine and make it invisible. And it worked. And for a millisecond, like the thing disappeared. But when it reappeared, the people were all glitched.
Yeah.
And they were stuck in the boat.
Like in the walls, in the wood.
Yes.
Like
You
like
saw
they
that
put it
too?
back together. Yeah, they put it back together and like, oops.
Yeah.
They forgot that part. How do you put like it maybe it just it worked. Because listen, they've literally by now they've what's it called perfected. They perfected it all by now. I just feel like I understand why they don't want to like let us all know about it. But the fact that they've divulged all that information to us now, and then we have people that were alive back then that are saying, yeah, that really happened. It's like they've definitely perfected like travel by now. Like, you mean to tell me that after you invited the plane and like, we can fly planes, that you didn't involve at all after that? Like, we didn't involve after plane travel. We're still using fossil fuels and jets are falling out of the sky left and right, literally. Boeing. Now they got somebody stuck in space. Boeing, thanks Boeing. Come on, man. Yeah, he probably knows a lot. He knows a lot. You guys are definitely. See, I feel like all of us too on the coast chose to be here because we need to be near water too. And I feel like a lot of us worked at these places, like our family members or our ancestors, and that would make us pretty special because they were like, you work for us, and then your grandkids will be like the crystal children or the third wave of volunteers. Like when I found out my stuff about my grandma, that like I was like, oh my God, that makes sense. My dad watches Ancient Aliens. I'm like, holy crap. Like that's a whole part of I never talk about like where I really like when I really thought about like where we came from and stuff and my dad's side. And then now I realize my dad's like, oh my God, yeah, we're aliens. I'm like, Dad, really? You really believe this shit? Like, really? Like we have 2 relationships. We have relationships when we're on drugs. Then none at all when he's away. And now that he's watching Ancient Aliens, I guess he had a spiritual awakening in prison. I don't know. But now he's the one that he believes it too. I was like, because he doesn't even, nobody can remember my grandmother's birthday or when she passed away. I need to know my Busha. Like she's my fairy godmother. How do you not know that? And then my great grandmother, they were on a reservation. They were adopted off a reservation. So I'm like, really, Dad? Really? You mean to tell me that you believe that? Like the aliens dropped us off, Dad. They dropped her off. That's why we don't like Mima was like dropped off by the aliens and raised by the Hopi. And then she had my grandpa. So then,
and I keep having to mute because my phone tripping. But okay. I feel like the creatives get a bad knock on this plane because it's like, oh, you're not contributing, you're not doing, you're not being a slave willingly. Yep. You're not you're not willingly trading your time for money. You're weird.
Exactly. You're the weird kid. Like you're too, I was always too this or too much this, too much do that. Like and it was always like, and then I always blame myself, and I self-medicated because I was so insecure. Like I just was always told that like I watched a lot of stuff happen too when I was growing up, like with my dad and his uncle. My uncle was a lot of like violence, like they all went to prison, and my grandma, a lot of guns and stuff like that. So like I also very, very traumatized by things I saw, like a gun being held to my grandmother's head before she died. A lot of things that made me really hate my dad. My dad's right. But I was just like them. I ended up being just like them, not like my mom. Like my mom's perfect, allegedly. My stepdad, whatever, the whole thing. But like I literally like blame myself, but like really it's just because we were, then they also lose their parents. Like my grandparents died very young, 47 and 42.
Oh my gosh.
My dad was 27. His my uncles were 28, 29. They continued to be outlaws. And things just got really bad. Everybody got on drugs, went to prison. But then when everybody got out, like my uncle was like 55 or some shit. He got back with his life, he got completely sober. And now he's completely, my dad, he's still away, but he's completely sober. Like, I'm like we all kind of beat it. And I feel like my grandparents dying, it hurt us in a way. But then I think they're the ones that stopped we helped us from the other side to like, I guess it's like, stop the generational curse of addiction that we had. And I believe that we decided to take this one because we are third wave volunteers, and we have to live through some kind of adult, like some kind of human trauma. Like I always say, why did I choose addiction for my life path? Or why for the first 20 years, like mental illness or whatever, did I choose it or whatever? Why did I choose to go through that? And they just said, because you have to learn how to be a human to want to help the humans or something like that. You have to learn how to be a human to I guess compassion with humans around to save them or something like that in my subconscious. But if I volunteered to be here to save humanity or to save Earth, then I just chose, I guess, you learn lessons there. I guess if you want to learn something, you do it instead of like, oh, you were a drug addict. And this is your story. You had a mental illness and you were on drugs. So I would never know what that felt like. I didn't know what it felt like to be a human. But then I subconsciously didn't know anything. I just thought I was a drug addict. And I just got myself back together because I didn't want to be what I was. I didn't want to die. I didn't want to just be a loser. Thing. My husband made me realize I could have a real life. And
that's the thing. If you take those drugs, your mind is so open, you can be dead.
Larja, I did like 17 different times, but I went to rehab 17 times, but I OD'd. And the last time I did was 12/21/12. And I came back, but like, I just, after that was what changed. Something changed after that. That was the turning point for me. But like, it wasn't just because I died, because I died before, but that time was different. I knew that I didn't have another run in me. I just had to. Nobody was fucking with me anyway. It was over. I was 30-some years old. But anyway, I did all this work afterwards. I went away. I went to a Hampton house, and I went into a rehab, to another program. And then I just continued to work on myself, and literally met my husband. And I was like, oh, man, I never thought I would have a husband. The best I thought was I had some boyfriend. I thought I'd live at home forever because I don't have credit, because I owe the IRS money. I definitely never can buy a house. I definitely can't, I owe the IRS money. I owe government money. But anyway, so I meet him. He loves me, and I'm at my worst. I'm 225 pounds. I'm a felon. I owe them a lot of money. I'm on like parole, or I'm on probation or parole. I still have 5 years left. I'm like, what's the deal? I want to fuck with me. I meet him. And he like loves me. I don't know. I'm crazy. He's not. And he just literally, and I feel like he's the opposite of me, but like with him in my life, him loving me is what made me get my shit together. And like, I don't know how, but like, I just stopped doing, I don't know. I cut people out, and I just slowly but surely went through everything I had to go through.
I have to go, Krista.
Yeah,
I love you.
I know somebody's got to shut me the fuck up.
No. That's my mom calling. I gotta.
All right, I love you.
She's just getting over the COVID, so be praying for her.
Oh my God, I definitely am.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Everybody smash your buttons. Peace.
Smash Larja's buttons too. Love you. Okay, guys. Sorry. I'm just like literally talking. Don't listen to me. I always go off on this stuff, but like I could talk about it for hours, but I'm also really high. And then I'll probably get a lot of comments, but I should probably cut the last hour off. But anyway, guys, I love you. KTS, can you please send me a message? Make sure you send me a message on Instagram. I'm going to get a hold of her, Vanessa, for you right away. And so we continue a little bit of our conversations over there, because most of you guys are on Instagram together. That's the best way to talk to me, through DMs. But don't mind me and my perception of Earth and all that crap. I just love everybody. And yeah, we all understand this whole stuff with like Teresa just ignoring, bottom line, Teresa ignoring everything that's going on is horrible. Definitely, please. I love how many people, like I meet a lot of people like you guys. I meet a lot of you through this, and I do find it like the community, there's like, it's called parasocial relationships, but like, not that you guys show up and are in my chat, but like we have common, like we're like-minded people. And then even if we disagree, we do it respectfully, but like I enjoy meeting people, and like, I feel like we find each other. We all find each other eventually. That's my perception. And I love you too. See, I love everybody. See, I do tell people I love them, and when people think it's so weird, like my one friend, she never said, and I tell her constantly, make her say, but like I love that, because I feel like, yeah, if we all led with love every day, and I know I'm the one who did it, I'm the psychotic person. I tried. Just recently, I got really like rageful towards somebody, and I thought, oh my God, Krista, and something popped in my head, and I thought to myself, and for a minute, I thought that was okay what I was thinking. I'm like, that'll just happen, and it'll be lights out for her. Nobody will bat an eye about it. It's like, holy shit, Krista, I just thought about giving somebody a bad bag. I mean, it's happened before. Like, I was like, that's murder, Krista. And I'm like, but who cares? She takes from you. No, Krista. And I literally took that rage that I feel for this person, and I transmuted it into love. I don't love her, but I was like, I felt very bad about what I thought. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, Krista, you got some work to do. You got the problems. But no, like she deserves it. But I mean, not really. But I seen that's the thing. Like, I'm not ready either. Like that should not be coming in my brain. I just don't like people that are like thieves and bullies and stuff. You can't, like, you get beat up because you were screwing people's husbands and wives. It's like, it's neurotic. And I get neurotic. Here's my best friend I was telling you since kindergarten, Kelly Beverlin. She's in Texas, and she needs to come back here. She moved to Texas a long time ago, but we've never ever we've been in each other's life. We were out for a while and then we got back to each other's life. But it's like she's my longest, oldest best friend. Like we were literally walking, like we were like hanging out in first, second, third grade, like hanging out and walking through the neighborhood, thinking we were so cool. She was like the coolest girl in school, and I thought I was like when she became my friend, I felt cool too. Like she made me cool. Kelly made me cool. And literally, it's been 40 fucking years we've known each other. And we've never had an argument. We've never had a reason to. And even when we weren't like talking and stuff, we were going on with our lives, we still we were in touch. And I really thank Facebook and all that, because there's a lot of people that I would have not, that's funny, Italian in Texas. There's so many people that I just think it was there for us to reconnect. And I love that. So I feel like, guys, Monica from Salt Lake City, don't you think she belongs in Jersey? She needs to move to Jersey. She is so trying to get on the show. She would be such a good, she would get along with them so well. Get rid of Teresa and put Monica in Jersey. She's moved to Jersey. Monica from Salt Lake City, that they literally like iced her out again this season. She's so Jersey, man. She was a perfect housewife too, man. She came with her own bag of shit, that girl. She didn't have to make up fights with people like the other bitches did. You know what I mean? She had her own stuff. Isn't Sarah from Texas? She's not Italian now. Sarah from Texas. She made a good point the other day. Look, people are like, oh, whose side would you be on? Teresa doesn't have a fucking side. There's no sides. Teresa's just dead wrong. That's it. Teresa's just wrong. There's no other side. There's no other side to have. What he said and what she defends and the way she was using people and then saying she wanted to take March down. She admitted to everything. And then she can't deny the proof. So anyway, all right, guys. I'm going to play my outro because I keep forgetting to. Thanks for listening to me for 3 hours. I'm excited. I was like excited to do this today. I'm so high. I apologize, but I am in the Jersey Shore. And did you hear the guy say move it down to Cape May County? Yes. Cape May County is the very south part of Jersey, the shore, but they're so rich down there. They have a lot of money down there. I'm 5'1" too. I'm so short. I'm 5 foot actually. I know. You know what I always say? My tagline is the only filter I need is for my mouth. I'm now say the wait, hold on. What is it? I can't forget. Hold on. Krista, shut up for a second. I had literally, I feel like my mind's blocked. The only filter I need, no wait, hold on. The only thing fake about me is my lips. The only filter I need is for my mouth. I just fucked it up. That was my tagline. Yeah. I gotta go back and get more filters and Botox. I need to make money. Oh guys, remember I have memberships up there for $1.99. I did it part of my monetization. Nobody's required. Please don't do it if you don't want to. But I thought if we did do a membership thing and we got together, like we would have membership only thing. If you guys want to do that, we could talk about anything you guys want. I thought maybe we would do like a thing where we would get together every 2 weeks or something, do members only, and it'd be like whatever you guys want to talk about. Anybody could come up and talk, and it would just be us seeing it. But I did the membership thing because it was, for $1.99 or something. It'll help. I need to make money doing this, but the views count and all the likes count. So please share, like all that crap. I'm gonna turn my likes back on. I just forget. You can like it. I just keep forgetting because I don't want to fuck up my thing again. Remember, I got rid of my comments by mistake and I couldn't get it back on. But yeah, I'm monetized. I don't know why Twitter's not letting me on anymore. I am a paid premium person, but oh, I know. I want you guys to come to the Jersey Shore, Cal. I know, and I wish I could. If I drove to California, I would stop and get Kelly, and Manny. Guys, I made T-shirts. Send them to Manny, but I have to get a hold of Lala's people to see if it's okay to make merch that says that. So yeah, my merch is going to be my first T-shirt's going to say send it to Manny because he's my lawyer. Literally, I'm going to put him on retainer because as soon as he starts law school, technically, and he's working at working at a law firm now. Technically, I can say send it to Manny. But Manny, our friend Manny says he does all that really good recaps. He says what it takes me 3 hours to say about Jersey. He says it in 15 minutes, 12 minutes. Yes, Monica Garcia. What did I say? Did I say Monica? What was I saying? Was I saying Monica? Yeah. I forget. I feel like I'm really high right now, and I don't even think I was saying Monica. Holy shit, Krista, I should probably get off of here. Yeah, I feel like I look really high, too. You can't see me, can you? That's probably a good thing. All right, guys, I love you. I don't want to start whispering. I'll be back on Friday to talk about OC, which is cotton candy drama, which I love. So OC is my favorite right now. But if whatever's coming up next for Wednesdays, and I'm also going back to Mondays too because summer's over. almost. It's not as hot. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Right now, Monday does not have a show because there's no Housewife shows on. But McBee Dynasty, guys, next Wednesday. Shay, thank you for that. McBee Dynasty, I'm obsessed. Holy shit. I am obsessed with every single one of them people. And I'm taking my rings off. And on Friday, yes, I see. So Jersey is being replaced because it's over. And I can't believe it. All right, guys, smash the buttons. Goodbye. I'm leaving. I'm really leaving. You hang up first, though. You hang up first. No, you hang up first.